because so we need to de-risk that aspect of the whole value chain that part. The other part private sector participation that the American, and I think the minister maybe was pressing on you adapt to the best practices. But best practices I was see making sure that any minister and I say any the deputy and I say any abiding phoebe, but we should ensure that political affiliated persons, political cronies within the business cycle will not come and hijack this particular policy at the expense of state. I think that we need to lay down certain standards or certain requirements a bit delimited and not de-risky political interference in the terms of this private sector participation. Because we have PDS, some form of political interference, it's coming even from the U.S. government. Political interference in this private sector participation. And lastly, I think that we also need to critically relook at the PURC, which is the Public Utility Regulatory Commission. It was a 738, and we need to amend it because we had it at the time, and now private sector participation should have been, especially at the distribution level. And we need to critically look at it and see how they can also be very independent in their dealings because directly they are under the presidency. And to more presidency, sometimes there's that executive arm on their operations. And I will say amended 738, every sure say PRS so made in Juba. I quite remember that the MPP government wanted to merge PURC and then Energy Commission. I don't know the position of this government. Yeah, almost some them merged. Yeah, but if they are going to merge, I think it's a good thing. It saves a lot of cost and also it promotes efficiency. They said that the act this organization is very independent, so that it can police the sector well because say privatize it and also private sector participation. Now PURC and also regulator need to police the sector well. Inefficiencies will continue and private sector participants take advantage of poor regulation. I increase the tariff now and from Pasobiamba, a branch or Monfa innovation, Emma, Monfa efficiency, Biamba, Monfa any adaptive technology, and other human resources, David Timabua, I'm much mobilizing for the country.
You have looked at various levels of possible participation in private sector debate to me. Play roles and also but it appears with regards to ECG and its entirety, a binding focus with private participation, billing and collection. Now, my question is, my understanding is that currently there is a private sector player or providers our service, ECG. Is it the case, Obajuma and Sweni, they are under collecting into a binding yet? Satisfied with Ejuma Moyentino, he's still looking at possible and answer other private sectors a bit provided service. The other issue has to do with ECG Nankasa introduces smart meters and when I was smart meters you have no option than to buy virtually with Momo, which guarantees the safety of Sikano any baby echo. With that technology, ECG edasu here a private player to assist the collection of bills, Anna?
I think that we need to look at it from two perspectives.
Okay.
I think the penetration of prepaid meters, another prepayment meters, is around 40%.
That's remarkable.
Very remarkable. It was 60% are still prepaid and core.
Okay.
And I think if you listen to the policy directive of this particular government, now more zonalizing the country based on the boundary mission system.
Okay.
Zonalize companies no more to say or more operational area no so. Sometimes yes, can if be so.
Okay.
Until you zonalize like other companies, abede open competitive tendering.
Okay.
So don't bet me am my rate very affordable. The last one I think it was so certain or restricted. and the restricted no be ana price or mode my mana interest and a commission or mode on any sale no higher.
Okay.
But the new open competitive tender within the retail aspect now. Maybe almost they will get the opportunity to bid, and at that time they will bid very lesser interest or lesser commission. And at the end of the day, in the health state, as part of maybe the whole reforms, is that we need companies to bid with their terms, and if they are favorable, we get them to perform specific functions within specific zones. The zonalization is the reason why you call a larger scale. The other part is fair pricing. So fair pricing now, time baby, over to us 1 renewal for. And also third is that your prepayment meters extra, and we want to broaden it across the country. And broaden it across the country, we need other private participants that be on the injecting some liquidity. They are not buying any securities here or the bed toss and technology. The private participants have any technology back now if you see into the system. We do seek now what you recover cost, now on your profit margin. I think these are some of the reasons why I buying aircore. But at the end of the day, it is to be very efficient. You say mobilize say you mobilize and I redeem some debt in the sector. Now stable power and so abba. Unlike earlier years now that we are but I think that is the focus of government. But the medical we need to be careful in such a way that na enko say because there are other countries in Africa and so on through this particular private sector participation in Ambo, Nigeria, AAB, 11 zones. But then Omo considers Ombetrum and as Omo Cocrabium. Uganda, AAB, also considers Opesotrum. You have to ask them why. I didn't know anything here. So some of these challenges now other countries are facing. We need to learn from Tanzania this same. One to me, we need to learn from them and get a very nice best practice implementation framework. Participants, boost to the supply of electricity as well as defraying some of the debt in the sector.
I mean, we said the very last one. Mema onkona me any studio guest in so to us. Na Mibusa, I think I heard the minister say, and it's one of the issues I'm raising. Emra 1 CD per letter policy by. I raised the issue of wastage in the system. Leakages ahodo ewo a ema ekano eda so eba and near abine ya fa ho. The minister announced this about 200 plus contracts bia na enye favorable to ECG. Board no aba betwitwa sa contracts mu nyina. That must be encouraging to you in terms of fix the wastages and leakages in the ECG system now.
Yeah, it could because contract termination has both sides, and we need to critically look at them in that regard. First of all, there's wastage. I would wasteful expenditure, and for that matter, you need to terminate it. Some of these contracts were shrouded in corruption. Corruption, you need to look at it. If unnecessary expenditure, cancel not terminate here, you do a lot of savings, and it also promotes efficiency in the sector. However, one terminating one terminating the papamu, and a bit may lead to certain judgment debt. Beyond judgment debt, and also terminating, so no one communicate.
Yeah.
A critique on risk in that sector, be an investor, be a Dutch, be an open source supply product, and after be a open, will be and supply product be a more also. Because when you say or the product in the bar, which matter terminate contract at any time. So how we communicate this particular contract termination is also key. And my name yes be you will to me moon terminity. And my name yes be you will be until you terminate you see judgment that makrana it sends a negative signal to the investor community, especially OBB open source support to ECG and also supply certain resources to ECB. So communication is very key in terms of future. Saying you could do this particular case, but I believe that if say wasteful, is corrupt, is unnecessary expenditure, we need to terminate. But it must be based on legal approach. It must be based on laws. Fakabia Mrayan.
EpaHoaDaben ti sinupi na nokre eye baako
So, Bibi, Mamma Zanaya, happy as a material for you. But I am the dead, sir. A deep kind by an oka, sir. Through drivers union, you have them at the Omanu to sell movement. Now, Yakafa, happy FM, EpaHoaDaben, so no. And penny 40. Omotonsa at the fray, yay, at Encapo. Bibi, Kaisa, you are Honorable Minister for Transport. Joseph Bukari, the was Saboba MP, and a tone of Frey. Ya call, you know, Massama may make car, you know, it didn't make up our city also. I catch Yaba Passe, Oma and Penny Fason to say, yeah, drama for so more can say, and how be down, ya more, na yan swanwa, in Kindi how. Then Momo can say a cabitaho. Yamuano Munchiano, and I may able to say, why the boss I cano? Even Pato, and yes, I don't make our video.
Mekaipa.
And Yabusano, in fact, we have a party with the Minister for Transport. I know Trotto. I don't know, chair say. That's my Kenyan, I asked the matter. Nemo don't know, but Yanama say, chief driver, and said, Yanson is there. Yanam can't impose it, or being at a BBC. Never my accident to the Cayenne. Now, yeah, to my acquaintance. You better do a year hospital, you have a Canadian own tea. Now, engineer share and come up any. In fact, yes, there was our Panopa. Was see a BB, see a co-ed, the near scientific part, so you're quite a Canadian. And also, Yaban say, and I is okay. Yes, I'm talking. Yeah, somebody say, yeah, we should do a ball canoe. And Sana, Yako, Aqua, to one and more. And yeah, no more seven on Fanco Moment. And yet, sorry in Comoso. But you be a proof to also be a fan against them, and to be suspending, yes, sir.
And now, nature suspended, and now, Ebeka Kahoba, not binding in a soccer, and say, what task energy ne finance ministers and so more near course between Israel and Iran and no idea about Komujina, so they suspended implementation of the policy.
Yo, Mbacho, say a good Israel in Iran, no, and a minority leader. Here after your market, our MP for a photo. Ejina Mrashepem, Don Kuman and Nemu, I can't see him go to Sa Kado Mebwa. And I want to say, I want
oh, I say in Ania Sugusu.
Let us see. But I would say, Amanoko, or Mano said to Kumano, or which you make your move free, not Sabana, or Kayan Wana.
Yao Kakus is saying.
Me Kakus is saying, Pano carry a yellow and a national chairman, NDC. And so Bob one came back as a Mukra, there no more to 10 people before say, come here, no more pay that Aqua to baby affairs in that Dananka, or we are listening to the United City, Ameboa.
No crap.
Anything on my morning in Ajatum. Say, in Ayentia, Nabibi. A drama for young say, a dua near to the Asset uniform, some there be. And here, say, yeah, Babano. Yebun Kuntano Nessa a good 10% now. Bibi so only Kania, wouldn't think as a macro for Muma and Tio Meboa.
No crap.
And the end I ever tell you, Tia. Then we have here said your ball can to her, a cabin to her, young I am good Tia. But I also young I ever Tia, young I have one Macania Yadam.
And see, mobile pass it on. One city no ama consumers commuters.
But on a can ya can ya issue electricity.
Na se won ya we say ahyenchede ne yebetu so a ana se betu mu a woni abansi hu nkonwa ana
eno ne ye ka se abaya e ka bi da ho se ye tifu we so na less than 10% ya ye tiso 10% ya you make a decision and take a shentia for 7 years now.
Okay.
And they are 2 months now, 10% here. Yan so yen take it to 50, and no the yes here. And to say you do so levy, say a can levy. Yabi a boom country no do 10% here. So you take a decision, yes, sir.
Now, when we do 10% threshold, no.
Every year, soon could get me no say. Now, my don't told you for you, I go back, go from my years at the Adams, the chrome of 51 for I want to know me what me no can. Yeah, my fire bass, you may be a bank. Da, you know, you won't go to fair. You won't be ano, you buy the catcher gun for the baby, you won't go to so. Then Ruya, I don't see a better to fetch a beef from the cow near the cow in the year. But Johnson, yet I just take a decision.
Anyway, yeah, you're from Comunisia. There's a Motanasi Wedia, in Contabuno, Eco Sia, not just say, because me have one CDR, it will almost translate to that 10% or more cano. Most likely, you be expect to say, Mobeto a year ashintuadimu. Say, I buy a prevail on more catcher mu say, or many more than Timunya Botrea, Massaman Bekai bedding.
But also, my no dear, and yet, we are thing. Yea, the car making it clear, or man will say, a mamma, I have one month penny for a children, yea, no beyond time will be. Particular tax ya can watch me. When that's our tax, when I'm new, I could quite change the call to the
Kaipa.
Also, be a young free home. No, mom, ya can't watch them and will be moving now with the man to move ya. Kepu and can you, baby, I hear the won't come away.
I said, Supreme Court to crash a scene you free.
But on my page of Mamma data mo ye.
When you
now do better 8 years way.
on also any.
When we send another side, the big town with the Quadibus. And to start tax, yeah, can watch him. Nanka, 2021, but and I your year, baby. Our MPP about the Quadibus, I do 2031, and then you never do Sabri.
Now, Yamamimbusa, a big cassette. Mampenino to Anamumbia, Anka, Ebea, Moshe Honomo, and Kebe encouraging Kakrama Munya Hoto Subi said. Na ye boa ene sen se following sa one city no de ababe ka ho no per letter no wasan so abra aban appointees a ye ma omufuo allocation ene fuo allowance se efine no ye twam we aban ne kira eye adansedie se wo mu so brebi se de mo driver for bre ne o manfo so bre no
Bibi
yeah
what can I say? Oh, my paint on my baby.
Hello? Yabema.
EpaHoaDaben ti Sinupi na nokre eye baako pe. EpaHoaDaben.
Happy FM.
EpaHoaDaben.
Happy FM.
EpaHoaDaben. EpaHoaDaben ti Sinupi na nokre eye baako pe.
Kachre China for Ghana ha. Ewo mo kasem se omuntie EpaHoaDaben dwumadie ewo Happy 98.9 FM so.
EpaHoaDaben.
Ai.
大家下午好，希望大家以后能多收听EpaHoaDaben Happy FM 广播上，谢谢大家。
EpaHoaDaben.
EpaHoaDaben.
Say it again.
EpaHoaDaben. Now together, EpaHoaDaben.
Awesome.
EpaHoaDaben.
Emra Yedwe, Emra Mene, former chairman, Greater Accra, Emma NDC Amanyuko, and former vice chair of the FA, Ena Edieshia, chairman Kobina Ade Kuka.
Chairman Emeritus.
Chairman Kwaba. Chama Kwaba. Papa,
What a veteran like you.
Oh,
so some few years back, you bought BBA.
That's right.
BB Bismark.
That's
right.
Now we got you. So, what many pay my sister? I'm just about show so I am
welcome.
Thank you, sir. Thank you.
You know, we are normally my yes, sabbatical kakra.
Okay. What you want me kakra?
Ufem is a BB party and the Minina age match.
That's right.
One of the guys are. To welcome back to see you.
Thank you.
On Happy 98.9 FM.
EpaHoaDaben ti Sino P na no kre eye baako pe.
Jumadene ahonfama Ome yibetum pong na yema yibenya hunto Oso yewofa Ome gana beye Ome yibetum pona Efri Oh my God, oh my, free. Check with your time. 38 gone past 2. Yatina say, Memo akwaba, memo aha. Embagana kasefidie ba kopeso. Happy 98.9 FM. Enijeni nimdie ni edenam. Jumedieni din eye EpaHoaDaben. Na wo twama na pa ho. Yenyina yen kambom. Yen share radio so ni share Facebook so. And then wada 17th of July 2025. And then come on so. And the begu pono so near the home come on. Na so ho ye. Ade achi na onyo obi busa o se ohun te sen a. And then nyame ase. Aya mumusa Ghana fo etiama no ne on. Na mumbusa mo se etesen. How are you? How are you doing today? So question no how many times no motie. Obi amfa ho. Obi amman wo sa. Obi akodi ni nkwe. Oni obi te aye the same floor. Obi ti me share 100 times. High crab ball. Na dia ti Ghana ha no obi floor ga 99 na wadwa. Obi fra check on you keke. Na what titi hu gu nipa no so. Go dia brochire 2 months be hu how lonely you will be. Appreciate it. When you obi ebusa se bra na boko de e. Eye niso nisu kra wadwene wo ho. Eye important. Enti wo so ya care about others what I say. Me dey Bismark Brown obetimi afra me BB. Ene ya wada. Nana ya Brown maba. Mene ya Reynolds ya wajiman. AKA the mask. And so one share mask. Joyce. Madam, treat your body well. Oh. Give your body some feeling. What I say? Don't joke. That thing I tell you, do yourself like some way. Well, won't pay. For kwa kobi. Joyce. And a bribinti no adane workaholic, and even Musana Diaka, Joyce is ensuring we are streaming live this afternoon. I have a solid team. We're a family. And also to Jemima, who is always upsetting everybody in the team, apart from Joyce. I know about us, boss. Apart must catch us, also being in the office. So don't worry, I'll talk to you. Hey, Jemima. And then we are Mammy from Crenshaw Simbi Embra Wakwem. Now, you shall there be a say, there be a catcher say, I was say, you sharpen your home. I was say, you should your home crying. Because we are all going through stuff, we are all going through things. Now, we shall win you know, can't a year in Crenshaw Sem Chirawa. A bow ma wutimi echo the extra mile. Ti ye share radio so say ya. Na nya politics nkwa. Enya interviews nkwa. Enya se ye kan adwene asi nupi nkwa. Na mom ye hye ye ho nkran so. Ene nkran hye se mo amede bra wo no. Me fa afri. Ne cartoons. From on our swony be. Sa dream way no a dreamer. So what though? What namo? Who did you? We had you. A generation when you saw. Sa dream way and you swadi huno and ye and nemu dream. Or say, Obetimi e hunu ewa wajinimu. Obetimi de wajini esusubribi. Obetimi de wajini imagine bibi. Obetimi de wajini dreamy bibi. Obetimi de wadwene akase ade wei na me pa obetimi anso aye Dwenhu ye pa ede na ede wakoma so ede nda yeso ne kura wa wode nam vision ben na wode nam asasi so ede mpa na eye that burning heart desire da wakoma so a opese wo achieve ade wei dia I must achieve it. What is it? So if you can define it in your mind, now be hunu clearly that's a dream. Ose so betimi hunu no sa wia. Ene ya obetimi aye. Na sa same way are pregnant, yem breaking it down kakra. Ose if you can dream it, you can do it. Which means that dream unko ena doing nsonko. Yemu bebre, we are walking about with dreams. We are walking about with visions. We are walking about with imaginations. When pebia wana mo asase so a wonni aniswade hunu no na asem o mobo. Anka wumpo anka ye. When pebia wa asase so a wontimi imagine biribi no. Na asem o mobo pa. Na enye se wo behunu ade no nko o wadwiri mu anase obenya niswade hunu nko na ye. Sa asem we mameti ase se da ye so no nko o vision no nko o desire no nko ena ne wo se wo ye fa ho ma sa dream ne vision ne ba mu no eno so nko na mami musa se you have carried this vision for how many years in here? Ebi a wo dia wo da ye so no last week here na onya ye na no many young lady bi share ye na ye share public transport mu me share by one young lady or ye national service or Ministry of Defense and I'm say madam it is saying adwuma be na ye and also me service personnel. I'm so awesome. Na ehwa na opese baby ayo service no na pese ye adwuma na and also there be o me entrepreneurship na dem akoma so and I'm say entrepreneurship concept here the business ben o 3 no started so book just say bebre or person or moi person or running a chain of laundry services or say or person or no ankasa chain of shops or patch departmental store awura mu a nkrabata bebre ni ne tonton. I'm so wow. Now, sad dream way ni vision way. How long and I work remu? Or see fees so did the year 15. And the better na come so say or per se or kwa yemu no yemwa. And I'm say, I say what they saying? Was what did 23. Now the next question me busa and say 15 years ABC 23. Sad dream way no. Wokura ache na edin na waya afa ho in terms of opese ebemu ano start so sre ase anoni asemuno a lot of us are carrying dreams. We are walking with big visions. Epese ye niema kese but edin na mo na wutu se obeye. Or see, if you can dream it, you can do it. But are you doing it? It is good to have a vision. It is good to have a dream. But and so you must go on to take action. Go on to take action. To one among Nanamontuono and Yebribi Cassie. Ebi a wanamontu a wose utufa wo dream ho ne so besan ko school biem. Ebi a wanamontu a wose ofi ase se wo betuo se be ya wo dream ne bebe mu ene se obesesa wonam fofo. Ebi a na wo wanamontu a wose wutuo ansa na wo da yeso na ba mu no. Ene se obekwa kwa join association bi. Ebi a wanamontu a wose wutuo ene se obekwa kwa dani apprentice. Na wosua adwuma na ade kro na opese wo ye na ehu adwuma enti bibusa ebi ana wonso na montu wo se wutuo ni se obefi ase na wa save sika ebi a wode ne se e wo se wo hyase adwene investment ho ansa na wo dream na timi abam na bibusa se anamombe na watu fa wo sa wo dream na wo vision no. You keep sharing your vision. Share wo fa no mo abrante na wo kan vision me pese me yese da bia me pese me ye da bia na menyini a me yese da bia na dachi me yese da ben na wo to the first step towards sad dachi no ka hunu say ade achi bia dachi ko na chi ba ko dachi na mananim. The future does not come to you, and you must walk to the future. The future will always be in a distant, far away. Nti emu bebre ya kan dachi saa ye de kom kokorabo mu da so kan dachi. Because dachi no won ma won chen. Wo na won so tu anamon ko saa dachi ni chen. Na namo a wo betu na enne no. The baby steps are the be hyase no. En kakran ne ye kan kasa mu sa super kokober musuo. Little drops of water. And on the Danny Ocean kase. Enti the dream may be big. But have you started with that first step? Maybe I know also fear second kind books be. When was the last time I read the book be? To get knowledge. It is good to dream. It is good to have a vision. And don't stop dreaming. Don't stop imagining. The day you stop imagining and dreaming, you die. And yes, you die so be wumi edo akoshe mochre. Nemo mu no wona mo asase so kura woni anije wa asase so. Woni abrabo mu anije. Because bibia nsi wani so. So keep on dreaming, keep on with your vision. But I beg you in the name of God, mesra o pa. E ma wo dream no nkoso nye dream. Fiase etu hu anamon. Shasien nkete, shasien kakra. Ebi a wo pese wo oni a big restaurant one day, big restaurant ye bo bia dia. Wo de no kwa na gidin. but then you know unya sika wo de bekwa kwaje dan kese se wo start restaurant bi so betimi ahase o table so wani mo na waduane ede wonamfofo nyina ka waduane ho asem abusuafo nyina kamfo waduane wo se me dream ne said daache me pese me only a restaurant oh a good dream a good vision but emma bedu ho na wunya sika nto sa property na de beye no sister bra adan na won hyase o wani mo no nkakra anamontuo no e hyase nketwa na oya consistent na wodi utrim na wo kosusua ade free wo mistakes any the mistakes of others are ebeka ho ema wotimi gina yie ema sika beka ho nsa wo de hye adwuma ni mu ema ne tre ewie go beyond your dreams, go beyond your vision and start taking that all important action. EpaHoaDaben dwumadi yenkura nhye semni
EpaHoaDaben ti sinupi na nokre eye baako pe.
Enenwe nkomodoso ye ba bedi ni nyina bra Facebook live na yemfa nkomo no enhyehyɛ so baabi a wo bia me kanfo de ama se wotime nkan radio so a no aba Facebook na wabɛhwɛ manim na amoamoa no kakra na eja watimi so eti nkomo no na do wano ato nkomo no emu ebie na wo ba no na wo ma be silent observer kai ne bɔ modern se wo do wano beto nkomo no bibi na wakyerɛ wadwene ɛwɔ nsɛm no enkyɛ ne de den na ɛkɔ ɛbrɛ na wonim se den na ɛkɔ no yɛtisi ɛyɛ internet no so na ensemo agana fonso di hu nkomo ewo eye social media no so efa membu hu efa eye geopolitics ne koso amansan ahodo so ni nyina no ye de ni nyina atodwa na watimi adjoin oba Facebook live a o messages ade beba na mekenkan de ama Kwame Sahene adjoin in na we live on Facebook. Kwame, good afternoon and thanks for joining us. So say Bibi, how are you doing today? Kwame, I am awesome. I'm doing great. Thanks for asking. And Mijidi se won so ho ye pa. Emil Smith and so no de ba ya happy. Em say o wanije mu na comments appeal too and so the need freedom kwabenya no de aba. What the fight against Galamsey home. Now I say it is one of NDC's campaign promises. JDM, please remember and stop Galamsey now. Simple. And no and a comments appeal too. Edi freedom kwabenya aba. There are a number of you watching. Don't just watch. I am commenting na yenkenkan fama. Na mintimi recognize so wa na minchia omo akwa abasoronko eba edwumedie eso na ewie enkomo be na yedie said ye wubu sei. Enawia nkomo no edoso. Arawo semba akonso asi ewo Eastern region amene wo kasei. Penifo wo ho epre ahwese betimi agye nipa nkwa. Galamsey site bi na asemi akwa kosie. Piti bi a eye Galamsey fo akomu a wo mu didi mu adwira gumu abu agumu ama me no kasei more than 20 illegal miners are trapped in ASA Tokro no ewo eye akwatia na enura nwumre ekade na nka DC a owo eye Denchembo district anka emmebu na ewo kro no mu ebro no pa ne yakoba ye ba ne sa no ye de sansem ne ene hu komo nyina bebro. We'll be sharing videos with you as well. Emari fina ye ko enensem also ene nkomo a ye die no ene so sorry ya mi say by now what say eye office of the special prosecutor a charge eye former NPA CEO eye Mustafa Hamid, Dr. Mustafa Hamid ene enipa beye nwotwe ka no ho ese wono adiboni bi boni be na OSP Eka Somedi or say omo akoye extortion just say extortion kramaka no twimu saying say obi ebu obi agiska ana say o force obi agiska free no ho na oka ochira be 280 million Ghana cedis na eye involved. Quite apart from extortion no, another accusation OSP ne against one more wabobo mudin eye former MPA boss edano eye money laundering and also assemble kwa what they ato say ni pay so na wachira money laundering no omo extorti sika ni wie no omo edi sika no fa ekwan bi so se be yanka obi hu na chiri enti sika no omo de bi ekọ tuto adan kisi adan omo de bi enso eto tankers ena omo de bi nso esi filling stations ahodo we ene sobo a special prosecutor edebo the former MPA boss and a good number of others are what's a see be nipa nwotwe me se be nkonumpo ena eka ho ye be di sam komoi ni abo ho nkomo e bi abusa se since OSP ede allegation betu dwa se oye hwehwemu efa Mustafa Hamid any MPA for no people have been asking, and I have also been asking the question say that na OSP court was answering one and I betu dwa se they have been formally charged enunti no you be hwe nim se ni benim he ya court onsem ebebemu. Does this rekindle will believe in the office of the special prosecutor and when we get to talk to anti-corruption advocates hold on the show, we'll get a sense of a question when who answers was answer one and then we so someone we need to His Excellency John Dramani Mahama is on his thank you tour and Ashanti region before Ashanti region or Western region. Now Western region or Koka said Galamsey Ntokwano enya dia wojemu na ejemu china eyade okromu pampen obehe to Galamsey ase na ade bia beto nanim asa ade na beto nanim no wakoye panini mampani na enya de obiti bebu nani aguso and is saying you had extortion in the Mustafa Hamid case. The president has also raised concerns about illegal tax forces bia omonenam mining sites extorti sika ede ahunahuna sika free ono mo a omo wotumi so betu fam agude small scale miners a omo documents no bibia dimu omo nenam na omo de tax force anti Galamsey tax force dinam ede gigi sika free regular small scale miners na osesa de no security agencies no inform na nsi form na omo ncheche wo mo ye involved na ono into asie subsequently na ebeto odwa so say Attorney General so ahyese Yoko enye hwehwemu mfa ewura no mienu a EDNDC mutintima national organizer and a third national vice omumienu nyina so deny any involvement in Galamsey and they have welcomed investigation at Yoko Babaye and beyond Yoko investigation no fasa nipa mienu hu no AG eka se onbrode scope no na o include one more Ananado Professor Frimpong Boateng investigations obobo dini say omo involved in Galamsey na san komono enso da pono so awie die say mekaiwa Professor Frimpong Boateng report ni mu no 36 pages one mo a ofinga wo mo ewo Galamsey ensem ni mu no ebinie obo Nana Osafuma Afudin Actually, Obo Joseph Albert Kwamudin, ono a former member of parliament, Emma Manson Kwanta. Actually, Obebo Gabi Asaro Cherda Kunsudin, a leading member of the MPP. Obo Nabu Kojo Ponkroma Sudin. Emrashebegeni, Obo Charles Usudin. Sambre no na onone director of operations, the Forestry Commission, under Sir John. He was accused of conniving with Chinese for Obo Abdul Malik Kwakuba Kunsudin ne report no emu enwachi Obo Lord Komi ensudin Obo Charles ni Tegu Sudin Galamsey ni mu enti sa ewura no mu amabobo din nyina no enye me na me gbo mu din na emu no their names epiemu Professor Frimpong Boateng ne report Galamsey ho. Attorney General said Yoko enko beyond Joseph Yamin and Yakubu Abanga na o include sa ewura no mo na wo san so hwe se hu be hia se Minerals Commission boss na nkasa obehia na wonton san frɛ no na wontoto na no wo san semwe mu na we kan issues a ye die ho nkomo but the question we are asking and we nso ne say so mampani timi describe Galamsey situation no as a national emergency there. Ene ni ebebusa se anamo aban ni etu no esefata omaya or a national emergency ana and that is the issue we are seeking to probe in area as you join us with your thoughts, your comments and your views. President Mahama I withdraw a fuel allocation, fuel allowance for a government appointees, or say an austerity measure. And I feel so more the show sacrifice. Woman so ye their support to Ghana for Emra this 1 CD per letter ede aba. Na ewie ye di hun komonia bon komo se to what extent and as austerity measure ebe make any huge impact ewo sikasem so ene eho enkomo obeka eho no akire wadwene ewo sansem nyina ho yebesi nsem na chi ne ene experts ahodo so edi nkomo akire abedwafo ba beka ensa ne edi nkomo nyina ahyehye so. But it's time to ask Sedien
Den neko a den neko EpaHoaDaben den neko a den neko EpaHoaDaben ti sinupi na no kre eye baako pe
Joe the air BB Joe the air
BB
Joel Shade
the Bismark Brown
Charlie Nasi de ne ko
BB ye jira
kromo boko de
kakra
19 time no so
10 times so de bia na
ejejina
ma amanfo
yes Ghana de ni ohia e data and no smartphone
any je de woni beje pa especially on TikTok
what de say TikTok nkofo TV
so wodwin say ni je wo X and enka no na Twitter and yeah, unko TikTok. Maybe TikTok there.
But it appears to say anyway, TikTok happens to be almost will be a favorite.
Yes.
Even though before TikTok bebano, what can we say media Instagram?
Yes.
What can we say Twitter and
Facebook.
Facebook. But since TikTok become
a combination of
me who be our case on the on TikTok.
And navigation is easy.
Then you swipe
swipe now. And phone any job.
You can easily download videos. Yes. I know the guy phone any
yes. Many job papa. And you see in your day. You don't need to be educated. You don't need to where catch you and look out I for now.
Now so said the was social media no so now
really no unim say UK
yeah
sabe amino ka say 2029 on meto aba
yeah
na ye romu ewo UK de ba ene say omo ebe reduce omo eye age awudu awe qualify to vote no from 18 omo de 16
UK for
yeah UK for omo de ba
omo voting age so
yes. Democracy Minister IFN Rose Nara Ali.
Okay.
Say I'm fan to just say CCI you can do 16 now you have age. Utumi no to me to tax. Utumi joining the military.
Ampa.
Into betumi aye sign your mommy and say then you can also decide who governs you.
16 years.
Yes. Until Ushopu na.
Wow.
Next election on Betuno. About 1.8 million, 1.5 million a year, 16 and 17-year-olds.
Wow.
And on better Abanabi.
And a bit changing the dynamics.
Oh, yes, a bit.
Yes.
And Omono, fortunately, most of them, they are highly informed.
Oh, yes.
Most of them are highly informed. No
society na
society no evolve into ebe kakra no omo tue schedule ni election ni omo so be yes ebe kakra no and omo use tribe ne religion we ebe kakra no ekoma de by the two election cycles ni choma sanko for omo so be at least from 2036 election there ebedu ono na emu baiba na emu baiba yes no mo ko and
Jesus ni
Jesus no na ye nyina na ye hwehwe kira senia
and when nyina so be ebe sesa the way amount for a campaign
yes
even packaging of campaign messages for the UK for instance say almost the voting age in the 16 it will mean say now political parties and candidates must pay attention to social media.
Oh yes, influencers no be didi influencers no be didi pacha.
But even in the UK for some places already 16 a voting age.
Yes.
Maybe it says Scotland, any Wales, 16 ultimate to aba a local council.
Yeah, local council for the but ebano MP. Also MP sino and to abadi prime minister.
That's right.
Yeah, and to abani prime minister like other countries, you know, no enti de share say na House of Laws ni House of Commons, you know, ebeji ato because democracy minister no Ochoma, but
it has actually been a proposal for a very long time.
But maybe UK for long. You see, democracy, yummy. Yummy way because and your democracy non practice. UK there no.
Say democracy no. Bugu ahodo.
Bibi, unim say uko UK wa, uko UK wa. On to parliament no. The more power and kasa omo influence nyoma no. Omono enye obi na to abo e na appoint you
no so
and those seats it is for life uwa ubakra to miss akwasha unless the king or the queen withdraws
you see
so into omono mo ye form House of Laws
till at the end say democracy a concept.
Yes,
wona e wo say
ofa de beboa wo
enye so ofa de beboa wo ye ni big ho no mo de ya obekwa yi odi a opewom. When there was a model democracy, no, in a way, a best suit to environment. Yeah, decided to be a hybrid system, parliamentary and presidential. It hasn't really served us well. I mean, you're not against the free mood yet, but there are so many proposals about. Actually, I was say, yeah, somewhere in democracy ni beam. Na si bet me atenka kakrana, yeah, some realignment. Now I reflect your society, you know. I mean, the British monarchy has been there since
thousands of years,
and they have been able to bring it into the mainstream of democracy and governance. But you know, for no, place of democracy, no, even in terms of decision making,
for no, they lost it to air colonization.
They didn't really lose it. Lucy, your cover democracy by we did not create a space a very significant for them.
No, you see,
it in terms of governance, Nankasano, are very limited.
You see, Bibi, the reason I make a sense, when Oko African Krona Ayenfu, Eli David said, Swaziland, as you see, I'm say, from Eswatini, yes, almost say no, also Mondosu, one kingdom kesia omo evolve but once there no tribes
exactly.
And kabo and pama brofo no so civilians no so omo so be di enim no they were not prepared to relinquish power to the chiefs.
To say we had decided say political governance no be different from traditional governance.
Yes.
But Niame Pachene say, one more to say UK for now, Wokano. Oma per way, Oma Timi involving the traditional governance together with the political governance into a bomb society. Yeah, no, Nia Kretiamo, National House of Chiefs.
Yes.
Now, Council of State, now, Constitution, a certain number of
there and all of that. And make us say, also, the difference is that family na edition, and then now, who study or history now, or Hene Baku,
monarchy,
yes,
family,
or Hene Baku, and they decided, say, or become in album. And it was a time, Anna, if it's a lot of invasion from the Vikings. The Danes, more Scandinavian. So it was one king in London who decided and answer no besano or conquer both Scotland, Wales, and Omunina Natisiano, Omunya say Omode Omunoma. So then they a bit dicey kakra.
We can have an upper chamber in Parliament for chiefs.
But we also more to answer.
Because everybody is on their own.
Yes.
What I say? I don't need a problem. Yes. Obia de no ho obia di ni de nti no sa na akoye. Nti we need to really look at democracy in the where say anka see any abrea almost galamsey
so number one.
But a lot of chiefs feel powerless.
Be you to me.
The way I hear in democracy wahano, the way I hear practicing in democracy wahano, I am for me so limited.
Be only limited, but the America say Sekroma. You know, Tinigina say, Wapa cry, Kwaje permit. But Nasas the only two be our. Say, you know, yes, sir.
And I am for so politicians did you mercy. You see, your real issues be or why. Your real issues be or why. Common me and digression. You heard democracy now you're practicing vis-a-vis no more so and in democracy the way you're practicing on a femino I weaken our traditional structures.
And almost so in Penfomenuma, a bloom so to politicians. Antinayasano. Antinayasano.
Obika too much yes. Okoyo hinia gold in your assassins politician must count.
Yes, Intina almost ayesano.
Na bibi. Den neko.
Awesome.
Oh,
Uko Florida. Awesome AC US.
Yeah.
Now awesome AC and say papa bi asabi amno kase and mo ewo Facebook no mo be hu nim phone sisi ya friend no Sydney Holmes.
Sydney Holmes.
Yes, we 57.
Okay.
Na bibi sa papa ya wo hwe n'anim a n'anim aye serious. Black man. Wakoda efiase for 34 years. And ayeyi no.
Okay.
Na bibi woni ma de ade no koto efiase 34 years.
Baby.
Robbery. Ebi ekoso ewo Fort Lauderdale the Florida 1988.
Okay.
Na police for kwache no say no ka ho carjack anyway na no on na all drive car no.
Okay.
Inti akwache no bibi ejeli no for 400 years.
Happy FM 98.9.
Carjacking
years.
I'm saying to me yes say won na call anyway bibi and yes and because you're innocent. And bibi when him said 1988 there say police for Emma air description first one or black or satire red in the end there you know say we tuntum na we red there say
omuchi
1988 into what them
that time na racism gina mu pa
at peak sisi ano indirectly but even sisi ano but at that time it was
the banese na you know be e dey 400 years there
the dear or sisi district attorney or omo county no and a set up unit and sadie no or bibini.
Okay.
And I was set up a unit said they should review cases and convictions.
Okay.
And together with Sydney lawyers. And omo so sad time no description omo de maya omo de chain and your description a toasum and nipa no na owalabai yan se ventie because ofie throughout and who can say nipa no black na our jacket red at that time too in Florida. So we did the same description now and can we between actually nipa be 200
na too broad
inti omo ye nhwehwemu na fe do ko pie mu okota judge no ejitu mu say oman no iron bone they've taken 34 years
of his life.
He can never ever get it back. Nemo state compensate $1.8 million.
Whoa.
Inti any Sydney.
Whoa.
Any story opapewu but eno mame ena ni ti won she yes fita opapewu okodo mu no na okonso na nimba suswa.
Oh. You see, $1.8 million.
Yes,
rich.
Yes, but that trauma now what come no
trauma ni there.
One share.
But 34 years, I can bet my last CD say he has gotten over it.
No, I would say interview now. Okay, also at a point in time, he knew that a day like this will come. Inti ewo prison no wa enrolling in school as Sisiano he can work as a paralegal.
Okay.
And they say also a degree in theology. Inti wura asofo die no ma or say or sign abete NGO now aboaboa nkrofo mo nso ebim kra wrong place at the wrong time and ometumi ekopie mu efiase na
ya power but me na ya de bia no me share the positive side of things.
Yes.
Ebetimi aba say 34 years ni ka onam a on de fiase anka bi anka wowu.
Yes.
Ebetimi aba say anka wankoda fiase ya 34 years anka bi anka ba na bi homeless.
Yeah.
And then 34 years of his life or a millionaire.
Yeah.
Or $1.8 million. Obi aye adwuma how many years ni on men who cry.
Bibi
On men who cry.
Minipa bi ana meneno bonifita na yeti radio
Oba.
Na bibi o se de bia no ase ye can news na esi so and so minister $100,000 so minister 1 million but sometimes your people trivialize $10,000 and $1,000 you people
Your boss can try.
no, people know $1 million. US one, there 80% or 90% of the population, they might never see $1 million together.
Yes. And I mean, there is blessing in every misfortune.
Because on the average, most of them they earn between $50,000 to $60,000 a year.
Yes, or degrees me, no,
yes, or degrees me, no,
and there was also cry your software
to me.
We look at the brighter side of things. Unfortunately, very unfortunate, but when ye party, I think say and Shirano doors to change the misfortune nearby.
Yeah. I would tell me the way by a similar story. I'm say it's here Ghana ha. Mary and one some to Bibi, unim say a year ora and escumi enya the baby call by elections. At it say no can maybe scumi and I call day or the Eastern Regional Branch of the MPPC and Fantuja, we me born it. Almost 77 Ukrainian.
And you know, correct.
Yes,
you know, correct.
Almost and Fantuja say, Obiang, maybe scumi say, oh no, and a by election here, Baba Basui, Okojina MPP name into we so almost Ghana for what's the story we baby na
to baby
because
but say obi so the night bu anase or predict onye wrong because history na
I know na yes say mema yo kroma kra no ye de yes ye because say to so ya na we aba ya na and the bibi na
98.9
bibi and asem kasia trend wo krom ha endo animbre kra
ene sie ina asema
nipa nyare sino okwakowo driver bi diemia sa bibi
na okotwa fa nipa so
we kotwa dia nana dodan kodan owo ni me
ni fie na wo
no wo dia ko wo mkra man nipa miense preprapa nipa miense preprapa
na se how?
Only.
Free streets. So, Afro pavement.
Yes.
Open wall.
Yes. They go on. Let's
I don't need failure now.
If you thought
possible. Possible because I heard the me and I know order.
I'm off news in Cotton. The number says, wait, and go there, bright to crown never run in my police station. No,
only we know what the pin we are not the Yamias is.
Happy FM 98.9
2024. Say 2024, a highly security breach.
Hey. Akabia na national security na bebem ebia na intentional e hwɛ sa ne mani nyina
2024 unias verse
2024
no unias verse
e be kyerɛ bi kakra na ayi nipa usi nipa prae
nipa mensa
na mo teka ni mu ana no mo
no mo teka no yes and any reporter
a break failure. And yes, answer the Navy and order.
Yeah, they announce to Janti.
It's a number.
It's a number.
And maybe I know order.
It's a number A78 war.
No crap passengers, and I say. Now, on any meeting in a
because who read this story now, unia crap passengers.
Hey,
unia crap passengers. You know,
and now, unse hono so a sunny.
Yes, it's sunny.
To be any break ni failure. And now, or yes, or fruit payment and anchor slow.
I'm on forecast under Nyami as I say, you need 2024. And I say, yes, we cry as a KC 5th January. It's the 5th January. Unia special, but Unyamen Kano. Nah, I am for last one. Special prosecutor.
Yeah,
a dang and echo.
Sabe Aminuka say, Bibi, a year, yes, Crawford allegedly.
Yeah,
Omabo Mine Chrono. Omone private company be aye kanana chese omo your mine be over 280 million Ghana cedis.
Yeah, Ebane saying. And a special prosecutor said the employee.
Now, Exhibit 1, OSP 1, Yanko, and I will be one who zoom me a crab.
Oh, okay.
Indeed, Bibi,
any pattern.
Yes, now say Babaku they will be buying.
Just be Muka Krena, Yeninye.
Baku will be buying.
Johnny,
yes.
Or then what can we
have? No, yeah, intenta for the Sunday. Intenta for us say you deal with egg can offer we are. Oh, on also, Yabakon so. Now, Bibi, the special prosecutor etre and say, sa nipe no mo juma or the National Air Petroleum Authority NPA or choma Mustafa Abdul Hamid personal onin crofo den ekabomu and 7 individuals and 3 companies and omukabo mu a omo den to charges na extortion and money laundering. And to sign pay Mr. Uti Wudia special prosecutor wasakwa de two just sign pay ya chomo dada. Into them beko kojina court. Now are you guilty or not guilty? Then you be proceed say omo den omo benya bail and I say omo enya bail. Now maybe OSP choma and kwafona or accuse omo no.
Yeah.
Between year 2022 and December 2024.
Okay.
The first 3 accused persons, Mustafa Hamid, Jacob Kwamina Amwa, no coordinator, yes, no coordinator of Unified Air Petroleum Pricing Fund, NPA.
Yeah.
And I say Wendy Newman, no MP staff. OSP Soma and Kofowe, Ediomuti Bomu. Oh yes. Orchestrated and operated a criminal extortion scheme through which then equity over 280 million Ghana cedis from petroleum and oil marketing companies.
Wow, from petroleum transporters.
Yes,
and oil marketing company.
Or chuma or see way obia initiating here. So the initiator, according to the special prosecutor, the former CEO Mustafa Abdul Hamid. And omo implement NTB. So work me and max implementation, you know, and no any. And I say the Juma di omu di ya omu enya over 280 million Ghana cedis, you know. It was not backed by any law.
Yeah.
No money mandate. Bia some bet me but position within NPA and now you call the next one now.
Yeah.
Or sense so acquire money laundering no and so ebemu. Now they are all and say almost 280 million Ghana cedis we you know. And ora Kwamina Amwa or no. Or the 24 million Ghana cedis or just between January and December 2024. Utuecha kitikiti and Mustafa Hamid into work canning in Aboma
24 million.
And I say
now I know where the bill or say directly.
Yes, or them just
or handis man or directly
between January to December 2024. And I make us say no Tuecha because the span of 12 months. And or then Okwajiba say and I also say an additional 227.2 million was channeled through Newman. under Amwes direction for further disbursement. OSP and say from the 4th to the 7th accused person, also in collaboration with their Webino, no director of Care Logistics Limited, also criteria and utilize Probness Limited, Care Logistics Limited, and Kings Energy Limited as vehicle for laundering the illicit proceed. Inti okano oye no say inti ye create 3 companies we say ye be move sikano around say the be ayon tumi nye the entry na OSP san to aso say sikani bi nso de omodi ye bibi enie omodi sisi adan omodi toto adan mesoyan kwasro and afei omodi bi sisi fuel stations inti OSP no chema
to tankers nso
omo tankers say omo spread sikano around inti OSPC Megana for who said Sandy Pound sewing any the 3 companies, what charge you with 25 pounds. Inti Exhibit 1, extortion by a public officer, area contrary to section 151 of the criminal offense. Conspiracy to commit money laundering. And money laundering. And Osani to just say a brand TV a friend or say to Ajay. Ono director of the 9th accused company. Sani pano bibi sabi amino kase webu ban yehwehwe na ye hunu ntie bia yehwehwe me hu so no so US na ama FBI edi aka ho
na omo fa ne picture nto abontin se obi animu no
ntie no
obi a wadwane abohwe ne de ye ntworo no se
eno
ka we statement ne ba nanka eka ho ne a kire obi a behu ni bia mo fa information bra ne enkoche no
nti statement ameka ye
all right
obi a ne nsa hyase Samo Apia Dako, Director of Strategy, Research and Communication at the Office of the Special Prosecutor.
Sami Dako. All right, me da was Joel ene and someone with the free social media and also e dia bre EpaHoaDaben etie for da biara da ya ekọ hensem no 98.9 FM. Na Joel asem ya koso so omrahye bedwafie na ne esie ni se unim se na anu ya na yenuanum nkremofo call your friend is say Hajj.
Yes.
Our mobile, and I no mobile. Ibi kura ko ye ma yete ho asem se
ibi kura no ye misrepresentation of identity.
Exactly.
About nipa no wu ye.
Na Honorable Mahama Yarega say enipa tu efri no constituency call Hajj. Omayira.
Mr. Speaker, I cannot account for two of my pilgrims. 2 of them. As we speak, I can show you my phone. I'm calling our consular officer there to help us to find out where they are. Because some of them are very old people. You go to an event where there are over 1 million people attending. They are not educated. They don't speak the local language. They don't speak Arabic. So it's becoming very challenging. This is the first time many of them are venturing outside Ghana. So sometimes when they get there, they get mixed up with delegations from other countries. You know, some fall sick and they can't find them. They've gone to the hospital. So when after the Hajj, we cannot account for our people, the Minister for Foreign Affairs is the person we should be working with. I have always said that perhaps it is time for this House, as a parliament and also as a country, for us to have a legislation on Hajj instead of it just being a committee. But I think also that whatever it is, when there's an issue in a foreign country, you call your Minister for Foreign Affairs to answer.
So asemo ba kwa pie ewo mrahye bedwafie no Honorable Mahama Ayarega ye majority leader o say enipa mienu a efri ne constituency call Hajj omo emaye omayira na utie ne kasa ni mu a ohwe ni musanka Foreign Affairs Minister Honorable Kuje Tablaka ede at least some information beba but ne kasa mu nutim say onte hwe ohunu hwe and ade a ehadwene Hajj and Kasa sometimes na controversies bebre efa Hajj board on edumedu mu there most of the time it's about accountability issues but then you know it is going beyond that and it appears responsibility aboard no na omowo in keeping Ghana for a core and making sure so be okoye bi aba wo mpo kura ye de ne body mpo beba no as a jumano and we pay, and this is quite disturbing. What I am very happy about listening to Honorable Mahama Yarega is that anka senior in politics or Ghana hano anka a politician bia anka be fall short of even mentioning the foreign affairs minister's name because not buying. But there is some objectivity here, and that objectivity it is born out of or no MP no or Felice or you're directly responsible for the crop for. Because Bibi, and regardless say now buying the war power and down for the foreign affairs minister, you have a job to do. Because Bibi, in the constituency no Mumbai no. Or 2 votes. And 2 votes crowd and they are not going to call a Orokuyato. No number friend. He is the one they will call. Yeah. And especially when they know that a year or more a year Mashebe Janino and the Minister of Parliamentary Affairs, leader of government business in Parliament. Into no pressure no and this is about the lives of your people. Now I will check. Yakoha Jamani Pakwa Iradana. I say check na if this is the first time I yakoha Jamani Pakwa Iradia any asem and they say and then this is the first time in the way I don't pay for down no yadamasi mama besom. See a come hano bibi say we mukano but omako hajina banti board no cry you pamono cry when make say
Happy FM 98.9.
I don't know whether it's our upbringing or it's greediness or something. Ye nim penny for make us asemaba enti entwa ye manye medwuma ye medeme nyoma to ho debi almost la enya adwuma enti ye kroma no bibi a problem pa the desire now anyway Donald Trump agent baby Secret Service director Washington DC on Biden neti yes Secret Service omanyo adwuma yimo obi afa yetromechi Trump aso ho within 1 hour obi ampam no of course accountability pepe. Well, you be there some yechi na yetwa ben hajj board for busa se eba ne sen na makọ hajj na nipa mienu amba bie na status the same
98.9
omo yare ana then ato omo do we even know them chese se na adisemene kono na se onabo ayarega nani atan ne pa onabo okujeto ablakwa any foreign affairs minister answers be no de bema parliament regarding this matter inti onabo ayarega biem.
Mr. Speaker, I cannot account for two of my pilgrims. 2 of them. As we speak, I can show you my phone. I'm calling our consular officer there to help us to find out where they are. Because some of them are very old people. You go to an event where there are over 1 million people attending. They are not educated. They don't speak the local language. They don't speak Arabic. So it's becoming very challenging. This is the first time many of them are venturing outside Ghana. So sometimes when they get there, they get mixed up with delegations from other countries. You know, some fall sick and they can't find them. They've gone to the hospital. So when after the Hajj, we cannot account for our people, the Minister for Foreign Affairs is the person we should be working with. I have always said that perhaps it is time for this House as a parliament and also as a country, for us to have a legislation on Hajj instead of it just being a committee. But I think also that whatever it is, when there's an issue in a foreign country, you call your Minister for Foreign Affairs to answer.
EpaHoaDaben Sinupi na nokre eye baako pe.
I'll take a break. Maybe
Your property holds the power to transform your future. Welcome to Eclipse Collateral Management, the game changer in turning property documents into profits. We are not just another service. We are your partner in unlocking sustainable income and fueling business growth. With prime brokerage, collateral brokerage, credit brokerage, and land documents perfection, we are redefining what is possible for property owners and business owners alike. At Eclipse, we have built a primary depository platform, a secure, innovative space where property owners like you can lodge your documents and earn risk-free, sustainable income. For businesses struggling to secure funding, we provide collateral solutions you need to thrive and grow. Every move we make is backed by a rigorous credit appraisal process, so you know you are in safe hands. Find us at Adenta Barrier near Medi Moses Hospital, beside the West African Senior High School wall. Call 054-383-2466 today. At Eclipse Collateral Management, for property owners, we say, think safety and decent income. And for business owners, we say, think funding before projects.
Looking to study abroad? We have top quality placements in Spain, Malta, the Netherlands, and in Italy. Here's how it works. Pay a €350 registration fee only after you receive admission. Tuition fees only after your visa is approved. Our service fee, pay us only after your visa is issued. We make it easy, transparent, and secure. Call us today on 054-319-0616. That's 054-319-0616. Your journey starts now.
EpaHoaDaben Sinupi na no kre eye baako pe.
Baby, when you say first na ye binumu ye shut down politics. You see politics for no money or money and money. But na mumu ebinumu so nti enyina ni agi say ye bebo ama o man na koso na ebo 1 o'clock pre na wa ye lawyer ama o man na lawyer for enyina pon akofia koda nyamishra
EpaHoaDaben Sinupi na no kre eye baako pe.
Welcome back. EpaHoaDaben Jumedie eni. If you're just joining us, yadasi bibre se waba na obetimi so akọ Facebook live na owo commenter o de ato ho na yakenkan e de amao. Just about 3:45 na yatiesi interviews ahodon. But emre na so se mi chairman pani His Excellency John Dramani Mahama. Akora baabi a wo bia yichia Ghana man se oda yakoma so woni e man pani at this point in time. Na said yetie no yakoye kotodwa ni mu a mampani ya kawo mpaibom ya bompa ye ni bi ma wo Bible ne kira o se oman a wotimu no na kura wotimu no eya bompa ye ma ekuro no mu akandifo na oman na somdwe mu ene ne yiedie mu ena won so benya wo yiedie enti omanfo se men kan kira se woda yakoma so a ye bompa ye ni bi ma wo na ye bompa ye sere obo ade so omo ho ban okoni wo banyina ndado oma na bofo ho ban 98.9 eya akwanhia na eya isane na eya nimguase ebinum de omo na tim from den sanka obefeli ba yensu enim se ufeli a Ghana nyina na afeli nti ye bompa ye se obo ade ebema saafo ni nyina omutirim po aka omutirim empie yempa ebo ne se ubenya pomuden no enya hoden na de asom Ghana de Ghana ye Empaibo ne se obema wadwinimutie na wanya komapa ene odo ede asom oman no empaibo kese ba ko no so no se obema akukuduro na ne ehia Ghana pa no wonhwe o party wonhwe opposition na wontie ne enkofo beka tia wo na benya akukuduro na ode ayama yeman oman Ghana ampani yebo mpaye no na yete yani a yaka amen na ebeti yani no na the reality e confront ye man ne da yani mu pe ba ko ane galamse ampedi mamindi kambo abaso ko western region ensamo akoka wo ho efa galamse ho wo thank you to ya wuye mitie wano kasa pa you are carrying along a lot of assurances. Say, oh, my Ghana for Atias, yes, omonkoso enfo mani to so. Na and ne pa na woma yen anamon bia wutu bia no o say it is in our interest oko Kumasi say oko inspect unfinished projects bebre ayeme wawa ya say we hospital da so ho ayen complete ye ayeme wawa o say we hospital da so ho ayen wie ye. I'm surprised. Sa military hospital ya yesi wo Ashanti region Mirefi Kroni din eno so sa Afari military hospital eno so yenwie because me kai say John Mahama part 1
Happy FM.
Afari military hospital was about 90% done. Sewia hospital was almost done. Enti me enu na mekenka me say President Mahama say oba be complete Afari military hospital no awie Sewia hospital. Me say are we saying say nanado oba ATS ni nyina hospitals na wa sha se sa key hospitals yi nza kumawudi obawie ema kumawi operational na Sewia ne military de ne de mentias yes still mampani ka se oba behwe na wawie na je sa banda da no wawie aneti wawie na okokwa je na 111 anyway mampani ene wo na sha ase nti se waba na yewie ya beda wano asese wo so bewie wako visit Crofrom Market, one of the forgotten assets of Oman Ghana. Jay Kufo Mreso eno share Crofrom Market ase.
Happy FM 98.9.
Jay Kufo Mreso eno share Crofrom Market no ase. Na eye ya say government after government abesini ko sa market no obi anfa ne nsanka biemu since Jay Kufo yedu babia edu no asofo enam kwa ho nyina di preachi eka ho asem pacho sorry mesane komia bibiso na ayame de se mampani wo koye udu Ashanti region odu wani akohwe Crofrom Market yi besine eya reho eya obeko Crofrom na uncompleted market siwo na ema edidwa wo kwa ho ema edidwa ewo afromu ema edidwa wo mfuturomu eme de se odu wani akohwe na wo se obewie Crofrom Market no by the end of 2026 ukọ Kumasi Central Market nso ekohwe empempenso a project no so aduro Kumasi Central Market na ye project bi a MPP for na Ashanti region ho animu sanko mbetimi awie nanka ema na nya ba bi papa ye decent ediga Mahama de Kejetia phase 1 by enne ye nyina ye hu Kejetia market ye so mfaso eye complex eye multi-purpose lorry parks wo mu banks wo mu baby edidwa wo mu baby a wo mu efenso emuso kama na the only expectation of the people of Ashanti region nyina ne sanka at least Central Market ne die se MPP for ntimi anya hwe ama wo at least sa Central Market ne die also mutimi deliver dem ma wo because there's a party a eji ankrankre businesses die private sector and Ghana ha no in private sector no ne foundation commerce trade, and it is one of the reasons in here NPP for omanya vote to do in free Ashanti region. Omo yesanka omo betu man America wie project no nankaja omanya bribi di akira Ashanti region for now so omo ntiman wie. Ampani, I am glad say oko o thank you to Ashanti region ojibre eko Central Market project site work here the extent of work any baby a edro ne mesre ne say o ma we nkoye kasa keke ne nkoye say me fan kire nkofo ne say me dwene ho nanso na bia wakoma mu no ummini so obeye e besre projects are MPP enwie nyina bomoden na kra ni nyina free ho maye se one man be ye projects for kranka ho na projects a akeka nwura mu nyina no ofancheme obemia wani na wayi free ho a Ghana fo ani beso ye ni beje pa emfa ho so be weka se na ye ne ye hyase Ecclesiastes or say the end of a matter is better than the beginning. Obia timi hyase na nipa hi na wie. Timampani se obetimi awie amayen a ye ni beje pa na okọ takrade no ifa okọ western region oka eye galamse ho asem no ampani obo illegal task force bi a womo namu a womo extort sika free small scale miners a womo won krata ya je omatum so omutu fama gudie woka ho asem na misusu se to the extent se woka ho asem no ne chese asem a wonso ankasa ne how na wo se security agencies no entu susa ampani muani ni akire menkoye mechanic keke ne mumma wani ni akire because our illegal task force asem we no ya jinsem. There are too many illegal task forces ewo aban ni mu dodo and they are all operating in the name of aban.
98.9.
They are all operating in the name of aban. So what here small scale miners some catch you say Ministry of Lands and Natural Resources won a task force. Oh, why no maba? Minerals Commission for any Minerals Income and Investment Fund for almost so much task force. Nenano Hanabisu ukoye ebi. Oh, why na regional security coordinator ono so ne task force no mo so maba. Enu so wa yesi DC inso tax force nso aba na sa tax force si nyina so mo ye adwuma in the name of aban wo na nkofo bi nso aba hyehyɛ asomade hwe nkyerɛ so me security for wo mo so me national security for wo na mo so maba
Happy FM 98.9.
na sa tax force si bebre na dia womo ye enye se omo enforce emra no na momo no they are extorting money. President say ne wan kasa hunu ye kan say they are extorting money. Omo de hunahuna ejiji sika free small scale miners nsem ehunahuna entrene because ono small scale miner no sika no de ahye fom ho. Enti se obana obetu control board every excavator so a we delay na dwuma no pa enti bebre na fi ahotie mu etua sika bia sa tax force no demande and it is not as if say omon purpose nye na momo no say be ya mo be kɔ no atimi na dwuma and they are doing it in all the mining areas extorting money. Obia the national security din enam obia the minister din enam obia the aban din enam oh ho ani agbawura ho ye say tax force ye ba chew o kasa wo documents nyina ni a ye mpetie kura ne ye demobilize wo machines ni ade na mampani me say obi ye illegal mining a ekwan bia ye de o mining force ebetu nipa no so sane yenye na momu ne oye legal mining a yedi o mining force eji ne nsemu ade esisi no de mampani yensusoso. And I am happy say o se obehwa masade na jai no kura wo mu ni say ukomu a ni ambobɔ party mpanimfo bi din se wo mu no mo hye akire cause emrantie gigi sika nyina awie a omu koye sales mo bi car wo mu kura ya ban car obi na ya responsible allocate car no ti ebesre se animanim ho ya yehunu se sa illegal tax forces si ye chichi wo mu na ye the sanity bi eba system nim na mampani sa illegal tax forces si enya mining areas nkwa na omo ye adwuma no ne metete Any say nkofo bi so nenam a wo from ho national security. Omo no, they are not going to mining areas. They are going to companies owned by foreigners. Oh, ni say national security phobia ba o factory. Oh, eso national security phobia wa djubam. Omo ba Rambo style. Na mibusa da ben na national security for masede say mon chin companies embusa I can say business registration permit any omo business registration documents omo VAT omo taxes that bind na national security ne dani GRA.
Happy FM 98.
And a lot of these illegal tax forces are frustrating investors. One of the best setting up a factory, say or smelting aluminium. Unregistered business no. The machines or the aba documents. Or GRA phone in the documents. To the extent that some of these illegal tax forces are even entering into the accounts of some companies under duress. They are asking foreign investors, say, form bank accounts, bank statements, since when did the national security become an audit service? Say national security or intelligence say foreign investor be into any taxes are. GRA and only beliezi institutional collaboration. GRA na only beliezi. Amana sign information no na original Ghana tax laws so e dey kwakotwe nipa na so. But what we are rather seeing is say and I want to believe say they are not sanctioned officially by the because our national security I don't expect say ombe stupu solo. Your elements be ewo aban ni mu a party ni mu a womo so essence party aba power nti womo egitumi no no de ye ne womo pe na mebo wo see investor bi documentation emano enso ye wakochi investors no. Can you imagine wakochi investors ni de omagu ka mu sa wo bi omo kɔ na call baba Mpani ni etiti no said they are extorting monies. A big quick 300,000 Ghana cedis near the idea, and it is all because they just want their freedom to work. And yes, my bonibi, so will be answering control. Muse boni we no why. Now we are arresting you under these laws.
Happy FM 98.9.
Mpani, I'll plead with you. Nano me can say. There are too many bitter people within the system where political power na wenyano almost so de ye womo niema. Na sa niema na womo de ye no ebi ene no wuhunu. Ba de kire no mampani ebeba wa be unpopular. Ebe driving investors away. Now no chief of staff working so hard to attract Chinese investors into the country. And our Chinese who have already invested omo businesses are adwuma wa ha. Say your full set of documentation a problem wa. Let the appropriate institutions deal with them as business people. But we are rather using force when we have laws empower institutions in a decent and dignified manner and still get the same results. Say I the papa na so-called tax forces I didn't know more cause some of these factories no more to CCTV cameras I did a no maintain that say GRA for could be a Chinese factory be na omo enforce tax laws omo ko books mu na GRA ko no to CCTV cameras GRA for yes but you have some illegal tax forces chinchini companies so omo do no more disable CCTVs and they harass investors. They are harassing investors. Some of these investors are forced to pay the car omo be demanded because oyeni de no ko blue gate wa obekwa kwotena se hours businessman in funny time ni agro obekwa kwotena wo no obi ampom fi no so many hours no be amfi no obe sorry obe free obeba no ye mbusa ne he. So some of them are forced to pay and be able to attend to their business.
98.9.
And penny means to say political power na wunya no. Sana person wo de ye nya wo na wo ye. But nkofo bi fa wo power no ho e de ye niema aye begu wani mu ase. But I take solace in the fact that you have assured say the security agencies must begin to crack down on some of these illegal tax forces are omo eye juma, and I will plead see they pay particular attention to the rogue elements. The rogue elements are within the national security system where omo take advantage, in fact undue advantage of political power to harass innocent investors. To harass innocent investors. They may not be innocent, but why wouldn't we allow the constitutionally mandated bodies to deal with them? Now, no, because for CCTV, what kind of harassment is that? So, Excellency, I commend you for spotting that canker and pledging to deal with it. I have firm belief, sir, you would be able to deal with this matter. Where anything. I mean, your guys, your security couples are on top. They should be able to nip this thing once and for all in the bud. Now, investors in so intimate and function now munyo majuma. Yenso kakre wo mu yenso age aso man. Omo so age profit na nko so mko. Everybody is happy and we're gone. Mama Penny, wo kan send you on your tour. Uko Kumasi no. Asem na kan no aha me kakra.
EpaHoaDaben. EpaHoaDaben ti sinupi na nokre eye baako pe.
Ehame. Mampedi say 6 regions na ye create here no. Oba besi stadium wo each of the 6 regions. Asem we mitie no anya masumu de. It didn't sit well with me. After now, asem no ekonkom me ho and settle ye intimi settle. Because my penny no kwa wo mu ni say a sports infrastructure bin susu say we need to build more stadiums. Bebre was sports facilities bebre ya maintain ya to na apansam atete apro ayabasa obian san ko ho National Sports Authority any even budget the maintenance of our sports facilities.
98.9
Inti ebesi oba besi 6 new stadia for the 6 newly created regions. Aba beka existing ones na ya maintaining ho ana. And then Mamimbusa, what is the state of Aliu Mahama Sports Stadium? Watamali. Basa. Yes, it's a stadium no for CAN 2008. We a tournament, that stadium has not been in the best of shapes. You see, a Sipon, Western region, CAN 2008. We a tournament, a Sipon stadium has not been in the best of shapes. Robert Mensah, Cape Coast, Professor Mills, when the baby call, Nadaroma. Sa stadium here renovation.
Happy FM 98.9.
Here an upgrade. Uchamu ewo sa 3 stadia you see here because of CAN 2008. Our existing traditional stadia, Baba Yara Sports Stadium Kumasi, any can saying Baba Yara Sports Stadium Accra or Hinijan. Na sa big facilities and no ena some Ghana in fear 19 kodoho besine. CAN 2008 enya an upgrade. Yankohubiem ene tedae edumri bi ne ose ebo CAF qualifying matches ni bi Kumasi yabeka say our stadium is not fit for purpose kwasi nyantachi therefore ya ene kofa achire koboa yekeka bia na yetutu mampam America epesika eye niema bia ebema na meet international standard kakra ye hosti match no wa Accra Sports Stadium ni Kumasi Sports Stadium ye nyina mampani yebeja tum se enye world standard Ghana ha yeti yeni a standardized or world standard stadium wa yebetimi aka se emiti FIFA the maximum threshold yeni bi on top of it your existing sports facilities bebrea say akan wura mu asai abanda na ne share ade bi ase se oye youth resource centers na misusu se mampani instead se obesi 6 new stadia in the 6 new regions no sa youth resource centers are a whole complex a whole sports facilities Koforidua Stadium one of such facilities are mindada na ewie ye hosti independence celebration crowd Adakulunya bi there are a good number of other districts ni municipalities are sports resource centers em said either 3 or 4 of them omanya bi we need sports facilities no kura wo no se be ya ye mabu na e wo sports mo talent ebenya facilities ni avenues omo betimi identify wo mo talent na omo sharpen wo mo talent and say ye betimi invest ewo ye sports facilities mu unemployment in the betimi ate be half because through talent development and will take a lot of young people off the streets but no kura wo mo ni say enye more stadium here there were a good number of existing sports facilities mampeni any akade any facilities anywhere yetimidi developing and making sports talent monkonkore Azuma Nelson Sports Complex e wo Kaneshi first Kaneshi Sports Complex monkonkore ni aye e ho na National Youth Authority for office wo konokore ni Azuma Nelson Sports Complex aye Azuma Nelson Sports Complex once upon a time a hosted African Cup a hosted African Cup of Nations paying and now friend AFCON Azuma Nelson Sports Complex Kaneshi Sports Complex a hosted league matches Kotokone has matches a hosted league matches paying facility na make one semono enya small a huge and enya soccer and a ball bonko facility na ho volleyball court ho tennis court ho a good number of other facilities ho mampani ye ba be sign we nyina ho na yakwakosi 6 new stadia in the 6 newly created regions na eno so ba be ka a litany of sports facilities are running it down one. I respectfully disagree, Mr. President. It may be a good vision, it may be a good dream, but my penny metinase Mr. say enya no na Ghana here says Ghana does not need 6 new stadia. We need an improvement on the EpaHoaDaben. Eba ne say na Accra Sports Stadium, you see entimi hosti any international match. Nanu ya sports minister eko Kumasi akọ pledge say ye hwe kwan be fa so a ye be upgrading Kumasi sports facility ne say we are going to build 6 more when institution na say agency na or oversight responsibility over sports facilities and I'm referring to the National Sports Authority. On budget allocation you're saying how much and finance minister echa to ho say yemfa enye maintenance e sports facilities mu So National Youth Authority, a National Sports Authority, woman ni sika nti omo the stadium ne be ma Shatawale ni Stoneboy no mo de air concert no manya sika na kakra mo kai abanda da ne mre emra National Sports Authority boss at this stadium ne ma Stoneboy mo rase me call so ye complaining almost say park no almost say niema woni sika wodi be maintain into de be man a concert for. So Mr. President, say add more facilities to the burden of National Sports Authority. Na ye ma wo mo akade a ebetimi ama wo maintaining facilities in there, then we must not add more. Baby Africa Games.
Happy FM.
Baby, I think so we should even do some work on that. We need to go and visit that facility and see what is happening. Boteman, Africa Games. Proposal are experts they buy and say we must as a nation begin to make that place active. Organizing competitions. Ghana here swimming competitions. Track and field events. Sports disciplines are good one now. Your facilities Boteman. As on mine, we should be focused. Na use facility ni ye, and the more we use it, na yajuni beba maintenance ho. Since we Africa Games, ye use facility ni biem. Penny kwa hadi ho. Nti penny say ye nye ready say facilities are ye wono ye be maintaining, ye be upgrading, ye be renovate here. Then there is no point adding more. A simple stadium.
Happy FM 98.9.
Ain't me hosting any match. In fact, supporters are scared to use that facility. Tamale, Aliu Mahama Sports Stadium. Grass no kura adania asase pradada. Robert Mensah, Bobo, Accra Sports Stadium ni Kumasi die. Basa. Ti ebesre. Say me and fam more nka ho existing ones no ye hwani nyina yie once upon a time memene dane kwasiada kaneshi emabunu nyina obokono mugu kaneshi sports complex ne obo table tennis ebo ne ocean lawn tennis esua ne ocean ball esua ne ocean taekwondo esua ne ocean swimming esua. That is what we need. Nti ebesre sa 6 newly created regions in there. Womu here hospitals.
Happy FM.
Womu here hospitals. Enema wom. Ebi mu krampo omo regional coordinating office kra no nheda nkwa animu. Sa 6 newly created regions no omo here senior high schools. Omo here say omo basic schools ye be upgrade di ama omo 6 newly created regions bebre akwenye 6 newly created regions insure a big problem ema bebre mampani. That is what will keep the economies of those places running. Mesre say yemfa focus no nko homum just 4 years. So Mr. President, all you have your 4 years. Now I say, thank you to 4 years. So I say, what she shabo bebre be 6 newly created. You have market in the movie my no the going concern. Idea what did that. But what she shabo bia
98.
Because I say 4 years. Man penny. What the 4 years be ni na? I think sir. Yeah, let's stay within. Na ne wo betimi aye ne yie pa ma o man agina ne ye hwe no ne mfa hode ne nkogu wo na ekwakoye boshe bebre esa abawie no na nkofo ne wonka na manifesto mu ene waba power wo hye ho bo no ne ye de ba begina eso de ajajo finish with projects amampanin dada no ejagu wo. Renovate existing sports facilities. Upgrade those are a deserving upgrade. At least we need one international standard. At least one international stadium. We need one at least. Accra or Kumasi or 4 years pe na wo na sa 4 years mampanin yeso dwun so fa kwanetwa huro
Happy FM.
Ghanaians would prefer say you will concentrate your efforts on what is needed most and no nebe boy. Na me sorry so no mampani me ka 4 years na wo 4 years na wo na me titi nsem bi o I say aban ni mu no nkofo afiase position wo mo ho abedi wakonwa no. Oh yes. Anamonteni akoso for a party in power over 4 years in the 7th month nkofo afiase yi omuti kase omo be contest flag bearer position wo party ni mu no mampani a red flag a dangerous and na me ne wo kase yi. As for chief of staff for the end there, it's been lingering for a while.
Happy FM 19.
And the bakunso beka ho a Greek minister. Yes, so no so ebe pe flag bearer. On one kasam to na nu mun kan ye. But we all understand political communication and the way things happen in this country. And people have started pitching camp in your party. One more. What do you must say woman sa e was say omu pay attention. Na omu deliver because enya wo na obesa ko contest am NDC. The NDC will come up with a new candidate. That candidate will campaign based on performance. Na say onu so be deliver performance no Eba benya divided attention. Emma early days, first year munio, 7th month mu already. Pie say it is confirmed. Where the flag bearer? It is confirmed. Where will be the next flag bearer? I'm penning 1 year. Ni ebesi wo NDC mu disagreements ebesi wo NDC mu amra mo wa ban mu ebeche ne ekoso MPP mu. Because all fighting for position, yes, all fighting for position. Na anase aprapriye esi wo party e wo power mu a eya na the damage asun a chain ne wo position. Because can you imagine say ministers are asun na mampani hu anim so mbe deliver no. One more concentration how to please party people and win their votes to become the next flag bearer. Would they deliver? And yema waka wo manifesto mu ana. Wo munye. Inti mampani, I think say national chairman there no nenesi from wo ye obi a. Wo kasa no akasa. Mo hwe na mo hwe nkofo in. And 100% obekoko bubusemu no sankofo beka cho se mi nimu hwe Joyce ye mi nimu hwe be de menka hwe bia nkofo na efrem se membra nkofo na to invitation ma me 100% most of them will tell you that but obekwa chire no o ma na san. Your government cannot afford to fail the people of this country. One kasawa candidate say only the last hope for our democracy. Now, so once you be disappointed Ghana for there, then you are giving us every reason, say, we cannot rely on political leadership. And it is incumbent on you to ensure that our appointees will stay focused and concentrate on governance. No, flag bearer, no master no. This country cannot afford further retrogression. Yet to abandon our boom, 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 boom. Unprecedented. We cannot, as a people, afford to continue to retrogress further because of politics and partisanship and self-interest. To my penny, them in Koda again say, and you may heya. Odo na mbesi form na ne ahyase no watu ase ansa na baba dani asemfo frama wo ebedu bribi hu hia minister mana ko adwuma onya available constituency with all test waters sanya manu so na de corruption ne ba no because also gather sika or they be wage a campaign to become a flag bearer to bo say 4 years na scandals are started ba no mu defend you omo no mo bre na scandals ni ade na acrimony eho se mo tena ho masa flag bearer contest efiase animanim ya early days ya they are going to snitch on each other omo bebo nkofo pa akore minister we mehwa onya flag bearer ni bi obe contest no abo pa yen dege no yen fa ne ho nsem mbra no no so de ma media for just to ensure say nipa no gu nanimu ase ama can send delegates for to abama no etubo say wa ban no wa ban ni mu nkrofo na ankasa so etwitwa mo nantie o early days mbetena ha ka say wa hyase fefefe na se be ya obe sustain na wa ye consistent na wa deliver eno ni adwuma no and it has started Bidin any Bismark Brown utimi frame me bibia me ni problem open so frame ya Brown mejuso
EpaHoaDaben ti sinupi na nokre eye baako pe
Everywhere you go, Biko. For the friends and the family, Biko. Big refreshing moment, Biko. For the kids and the adults, Biko. Boys and girls with a jinko, Biko. Everywhere the party day, Biko. We go mash up the place with the Biko. Greatest in every battle, Biko. Big refreshing moments.
Big old drink. Big refreshing moment. Another quality product from Trillium Industries. This advert is FDA approved.
Etoda, wo kontimi do champagne pa, nanso usike kura wo no. Na ye juice ene betumi ato. So pese wo kura mre kura sika, na udwumadi a wudie, wonu ma wonim dwumadi no. Etumi dima wo e wo bra wode emfidie a esefata edi dwuma ne dia. Ene ha ho kura. Isanze E-Productions. Ye be sort you out. Freyen. So pe studio and production equipment rental. Emfidie a ye di twa sene ahodo nyina no. Ye betumi di bia famo. Corporate and social videography. Se wudu dwumabie a wo pese otwe egun homa so. Freyen. TV commercials se wo ton wo niema na pese amanfo ehunu e wa kasamfoni so freyen documentaries freyen photography and live streaming se wo twamfoni kama pa anaze wo di djuma bie na pese brekro no mu a obi biara etimi hunu freyen waya nyom na pese oya nyom no ho akasamfoni a freyen jingles IVR any voice over production freyen short and long film freyen yetetefon homanie 0242 755 323 ana 0302 254 858 anasa hwiye kira kwan yewo asylum down ye ben happy 98.9 FM E-Productions capture the moment.
EpaHoaDaben ti sinupi na nokre eye baako pe
Welcome back. Mame fa won call eye edu proof asoye na men kasem de bi enchro. Edu proof boa wa ma wa opese oku school amanone ope admission wo university bi wa amanone ebi apese okoye masters ebi afi na apese your first degree ebi ana o specialized field bi a opa body bi wo honomo edu proof se men kanchro se omone the last stop se eye school nko na ope wo baby ti se Spain Malta, and the Netherlands, as well as Italy. Omo no number 1 plug. And yeah, and found when a course a person say Spain, Malta, another said the Netherlands, any Italy dia, omo ebeboa ama wanya school na wetimi afiase asua de. Na enhyehyeye ni nie. Ansana obetua registration fee no. Na edu proof I make sure say when your admission answer.
Happy FM 98.9.
Oh, enhyehyeye ni such a way say benya mu omumu gidie. Into school now open no identifier. Omo be assist till ama wa apply for the school. Unya admission na o letter ba na edu proof ababejo registration fee. 350 euros. Na obibebu say school na me kono ehun tuition so yesen. Edu proof say men wen tuition hu sesia because on sanka o visa enya dia omo no beka tuition fee bia ho asem. And in fact the universities will not even give you all of these things if you don't have a visa. Omo say eya na nkofo busa say na ade no mo ye de ache ana mo service fee bia mo charge. Omo say yes, omo gi service fee. Ne mumu no. Eji say when admission ema won sa kan visa ama mo hu say when school no a wo enkrata wo di tukun eyeye ansana omo no waka service fee bia ho asem. Omo nya visa connection for omo ye recognized institution a omo credibility wo soro. Nti omo say omo ye nhyehyɛ ni such a way say won kasa ubenya mu gidie onsanka won krata untua sika. Edu proof also we make it easy, transparent and secure. From ene etumi bo number mabo numbers nama from ene obe from 0543 190 616 0543 190 616. Your steady journey starts now with Edu proof. Deodorant be na use so me use ni aba foforo ni bi. Me use ni lasting 7 days ni bi. Me use ni chemicals bia enim ni bi. Me use ni ye trusted globally ni bi.
Happy FM.
Me use 9.9. Ni ye de inhabanma na aye ni bi. Me pa kire Dr. Zeng deodorant. We anya regular deodorant ni bi o. Dr. Zeng deodorant no e was sachet mu. Eni tuam. Eni bottle ball bi sha no a we de benu mu tuam. We no e was sachet mu. Oti ano a na we hwe gu nsem. Na de afa omotu mu benkum de no. Na de aye ho nyina. Na wate ba konso ano o de egu nsa benkum ni mu. Na de afa omotu mu mi fa de no. Na de aye ho. Kan wa motu mbum shawata de ko ubedware said den for 7 good days. Now, yes, 7 good days now. Monday, and I'm used to be. Me used to be. My when you're prepared, Jaripa.
Happy FM 98.9.
President Kate cost nuntie. Jai. President Kate cost nuntie. Timis me kate cost to me fee. We know what the year motu mo 7 days now the nam. Ube dware agusua ye den. Na ne wo mu ni say perfume bia nso ni mo. Perfume bia onti and I say ehwam debi. Onti scent bia wo mu. But obetim fifire mpo a yo onti enka ewo ho. Oh yes. Ode Dr. Zeng yo motum. Onti se perfume motum. Kotumri katim fifre se na fansa fa motu na fansa fa ahwena no onti nka. Me se meti he ya me di bia me motum. Personal testimony na me no share no. Fiti Monday. Na ne wo mu ni se ode yo motum na o feel se ho ye too dry.
98.9.
The advice say te vaseline kakra bi pene fafa ho. Una okono 7 days o madoso akotobi o ba ne ko boarding school a Tobi Mano. And can teenage children, no one active into a moon film go school back. Muntobi Mawomo. And I will talk about school. Unyare, send Unyare, I didn't never cause I too far, no name. Na Niema Dr. Zeng deodorant down, so one say chemical be any or regular deodorant, no, what do you want to once a day, now mutum with time now mutumina chemicals and else are. We know a natural extracts from flower be a friend of Eugenia chlorophyll flower and a Dr. Zeng at the deodorant yamau.
Happy FM 98.9.
Oh, Kodana Joa. Now where you su the ayomutum. A dear channel pay jare and faro lombian cajon. Shawata dear, O pombe numera be jare and faro lombian cajon. Shaw da. Sa 7 days, a bessa, now for was I used for. Ti Moamud ton adi drum, kaya ye for, meti for cradio, Camunia, we and Cabebwa papa. Meti ninyare 3 days. Wakwatene chipe, wasanso de nensa to do yano, and I'm from a bought ni mutu muba so sa, and I take chona cho sa. Mate, driver, muntobi mama boys no mu passengers. Dr. Zeng semen kanchiro say we no open ankran kropen makoma akwa benya open dodo so etu a me encourage you so kotunu dodo na afegu shop nkofo gusu bebre na eton oba no kra university apakra de dwane tobi man so onso enton school sa na chese we start business ano bana mesima me ne frɛ 0544 767 691 0544 767 691 obetimi nso afrɛ wo mo e wo 0599 032 5599 0599 032 599 Dr. Zeng product in the screen is you baba bi hu e wo box mu e na e wo sachet mu nti ubie box ba ko so a sachet no esanso M6 ba ko bia 7 days nti edo beko mileage na e fine pa Dr. Zeng e na eda screen so ba Facebook a obehu sene product ne tie package ne sene tie okokuru mu a wambre na wahunu obetimi nso ne omadi nkita ho on all social media platforms Facebook at pure
Happy FM
ONYXGH on Instagram pure ONYX Ghana X kane Twitter at pure ONYXGH and Snapchat chat nso Dr. Zeng. Patrol, follow them and find out more from Dr. Zeng. Stay fresh, stay natural, stay pure. Dr. Zeng Natural Deodorant. Stay pure and stay sustainable. 31st July, yawada. Aboso kind for nemu be shia boom, nemu be di kasu boom, nemu be dim komo. Na maka moboso asem de akira ban penimfo. Nemu hia maka. Ne esomo anim abo ho abaso. Na adwenkyere bia so amowo wa membu hu no, mude ni nyina atodwa. Enkanka ene ekwan a Ablekuma Central Assembly for ne motie.
Happy FM 98.9.
Majuma mudie waboso kan no emwa ben na muhia fi assembly ho. Reforms ben assembly ne nyema mo. Na musumatimi akomonim. Aboso kan for mun share 31st July Thursday. No mienu pepepe ne asore so no nsia. Na obetimi aba bra. Na microphones no nso be available. Questions awo ema MCE, questions awo man penimfo mo ankasa mo associations penimfo nyina beba bi na yedi abrabo ene adwuma mu enkomo hye nso. Happy on Wheels, your voice, your power. Alive soap samana we de mi hu ne menka biem. Alive soap mi hu ne menka biem. Samana wo de dware a obi nam wadwa ye na chi obusa se na ho perfume na abọ for me
Happy FM 98.9.
Eno me catch you say wo ho na why moody but unhuna de poti esinti a why moody a me masore the best solution to that situation and say obepe a sweet nice fragrance no hia na say alive soap dia unhia perfume bia sa soap we ye oba ku bi ni hwam asa lemon eno di dware anwumre na okoda opa menya action bia action ne beben o no kra na meka kyerɛ no utonam we adwuma eden kambrɛw uhia alive soap lemon de no coconut de wo ho aloe vera de wo ho your rose variant no so de ubusa de bo so da fom ebeso botom available e wo shop bia the quality was so perfect 98.9 for everyday use. Grab an alive soap today from any shop near you and feel the difference. When you saw alive soap and abu says asemina ba kono ebola to twene opekura for kutwitwin kukum emfa nyare alive soap and I make come for ma alive soap was a feel fresh, feel alive. Eclipse Collateral Management Services and advisory semen control say any kofo bebre wo hono mo a omu his card ya project bi den but then obi ani sika yantam bi eda ho obi ani sika kase bi da ho de twen bibi problems na ba projects koso it is kanen na ho sika ni abotre enti se uhie sika bi dia ye bribi animanim ya na wunya bi na o land title certificate wo wudini mu a oni Eclipse kasa ombejo document no afibia sika ubenya edi ayo project no you have no idea. Talk to us. The MBA keys in ensure kwan.
Happy FM.
Eclipse Collateral Management and Advisory Services say omoye prime brokerage nso omoye credit brokerage and na omoye land document perfection services. Inti wato asase but wasase documents ni nyina mo ano ye o pese o make sure say when you every legal document but we need time. Oma Eclipse for adwuma na omo be yes legwork ni nyina ama na you the one file abroad with all your land documents are a womb. We take care of your wahala for you. Eclipse Collateral Management and Advisory Services Zebra omo adenta barrier eben Medimosis Hospital no omo sanso ben West Africa Senior High School wo ne pe obefra omo so dia na 0543 832466 0543 832466. At Eclipse Collateral Management, for property owners, we say think safety and decent income. And for businesses, we say think funding before projects.
Happy FM 98.9.
Heya na enepani fiba. Titina heya. Jama washing powder. Weekend bebe yoko siniema. Ontade na sense ani anwan sane se washing powder we use no ano nye dene entimi efi entimi nkekawa ento mantade ni nyina engonko na keka nwasi aposa engono nkoda sesan semina sesan washing powder lekope jama washing powder enche na puahuro udi tu so udi gu nsuo mu a wo su mu a na epuahuro ne bon so da fomboko jama washing powder etimi efini nkekawa bia ehwam enso pa na ya available enso pa. Grab your Jama washing powder today from any shop near you and go home smiling and enjoy that washing experience. Jama, your partner for clean clothes.
EpaHoaDaben Sinupi na nokre eye baako pe.
Ochinechi eye dakasie ma the New Patriotic Party. Party no efre ne delegates nyina ewo wiase nyina ebi fi amanone aba wona ewo Ghana ha echirechi ne benche enso ba na asem ni nyina ne se omo kọ congress na oma kosakra constitution na omudi bu party no eni na we na metwi ben Honorable Joe Wise kane first deputy speaker of parliament kane mashebedwani emma the people of Bekwai, and I sought to find out dwumadie no a ebekoso memeneda no nhyehyeye a ewo ho mekai wo se ochena yede EpaHoaDaben dwumadie ebe free University of Ghana Sports Stadium edi abrel ahead of MPP Congress na ebekoso memeneda no na memeneda no so de fita no pa no nsia no yegina mu saa kopembe ye no nsia 98.9 dwumadie no ebeba na wieye betonsa frɛ Honorable Joe Wise na ɔkyerɛkyerɛ me ensɛm ni mu sɛdeɛ dwumadie de bɛkɔso ɛyɛ memeneda yentie kakra memeneda de ɛbɛyɛ da kɛseɛ de ama wo any party ni nyina da wakɔyɛ chairman of the planning committee boyen wadaroma memeneda no dwumadie no nhyehyɛe na kodu sɛn na ahoboaboa no so ɛtesɛn
yo meda se nyame adomo a memeneda yɛhyɛ ebe na otweme nsani chiche adwuma no mu mbɛhwɛ mu tukwan free Ghana ma nyina ba ka bɛ na de bɛba basis ahoro ntie committee mbɛhwɛ transportation so ɔman bibia bus company kɛseɛ baako ɔno die no mu ɛna the companies ahoro bebree aka no ho fa nipa free Ghana fa na nyina so I say nyame adom ehwɛ da nwumɛ bia bedru am beda hene and also your take committee for so a pet baby nipa the doorway better do ha the ready papa so delegates no ankasa kakra them that nipa who will be a do more account ya from so mumba kikani nyina bomo a hin no better hin ha baby the way she fumigation kakra best of that also in the many now so chairman of the committee also at the report of me a teacher not trying of a mom baby ada they don't be there and I don't know about the doing at their channel pa and we are saying na also and also committee for very day so also say enyane baby nipa dodo no beda enyane be na ekoho we mo so baby we beda enyane be na ekoho mfana nyame adomo afei upa na yesi delegate nko na eba e dey na chere me delegate e dey na chere me observer and also a group for committee almost ayo omunyo menyi na asisa omo kama intimate to me a concern and to say a twana boy here piling that there back one na edimu so no say say COVID about the campus
and coming back busa
you so your health committee Dr. Kobo na dano only Dr. Shasa also twana boy ya I link with University of Ghana Medical Center I must say no legal campus wala and you know me here omuni omaya sisi emergency arrangement abeye nyina no so omashise tinyame adomo a yahubo asi
mahubo asi ese chama wabo adwuma pa
me de odano ame to we koye ba no the report abreme nipa be no mu ye adwuma no na ye adwuma no pa
enti se oka ahoboaboa na tise bia on a scale of 0 to 10 no ohwa ahoboaboa na kodum pempen so sen pa
fun say pese o ha mu nchemu do okuru nu bia ye wie
95%.
Yes, ya kai transfer company they are on. Overhead woman in Abba. And only a performance of the contract.
Okay.
Yes, I know the anno. As we come to news here, the anni architect or the Nina Abba. And on the performance of the my contract here. But you must say, saying the I better so sorry almost from there.
Na mena na brewa bi busa ya CMPP fo ko ye hia mu bi o na e de asem ade na eba e de ni dwumadie potie esi mwani so a motwe party ma every achichiri ni bencheye so mombra Legon. What is the key agenda esi party then issue with this exercise?
Yo. Key agenda esi party then issue of conference radio. And the constitution no SAS system. On said Michael Quick continue co-pro Ghana no report from the buyer no back through mobile and say the constitution no system was from the creed. And no actually a take of two for Ira Frank Davis Dano. Almost a month for I have a constitutional. Power teacher and generally more Bobo. A report of the buyer a Kratafa half 300 pages. Now, General Secretary, Achiche, I'm a region there, some one check my constituencies. No, we are that their way names to see about for the upper. And I say, we are. I say, a Bobo, if you are any person, the Padugo, I owe a year for Benibino. It could be all chin and there's a corona buying, because all Bobo in our boom near back. And to a cacaning in our boom, and all the best National Council, sir. And you about 52 of the 54 resolutions and our motions. Some resolutions and our motions, no. And no one send me a coca. Now, yeah, the top by the Jatumono, then another constitution.
Say no, ubetimi as say the number of proposed amendments are party Madiaba.
Propose maybe a door for power, make the 300 pages.
Wow.
No. Kekabo no, there about 52 or 54 resolutions better sober. They get 2 more, like they said, 54 clauses and a better some.
Na ene na chese adwuma no so ebetiki sene ye nimu no historically na ya sa adwumadie ekọ beyond edabako mo dida mienu na esi ho na sene proposed amendments I do so you know enhyehyɛ ne tesen with regards to eso abato no mo to so abasen on the grounds modalities ni ede
One say as say din kind dey just any years in marriages, no. And so sister conference be our woman. I was set up the wow who dear in Chilipia or Honodaba. We could do what their resolutions no I can come now motions no. And one year to solve but your convention, your practice, and your voice vote.
Okay.
And Yana and you didn't kick it to say it to 1111. I call it Marky baby.
Now, okay, say constituency be nya proposals ni bi na by now ususu say omo ahwemu a akosi sense omo hwemu na as a constituency omo nse ginaye as to baby a omo gina wasa amendments no ho na omo mbeto eso aba. Is that the exercise say I was a constituency need decide omo common front and sa na omo ba congress ana
a constituency a young bia
okay
and young bia and it was the way that no so no ya e ba no what to know so the photo say the sako for no e ba no what to hear
is a ankrankra by voice votes.
Price votes, yes.
Now, I don't know, Mususu say a effective way a mobetimi ehunu nipa na nkasa ne opepa.
Oh, no, my
okay.
The current constitution is yeah. Be all the amount for them penal. One kind you could no more country. My life. Yeah, make high power the 2009 air conference go trade fair. Na young MPs, your proposal baby, and they are constitutional amendment. I have them say the Ansana primaries. Rebecca say we yent to no so and I yent to no so no. leadership in parliament, they evaluate me a cousin with the Edwin saying, now with the there's a woman I know and she was a mother. No. Usually,
now, amongst the proposed amendments, the also say a year near month for any dear chiripa.
With the Bachoa committee, the number two proposed amendments in the Dawson. If you have said a making one amendment proposal, if I were having a make it different proposals on the same subject matter. So,
okay.
But they are said the working couple men or the printed book. So the working couple meaning the tray.
Okay.
But we jam a general secretary,
Na pacho me pebusa young munkoto aba 31st January 2026 no eka eniema party for beto so aba ni bia na
Baby.
Eno nka ho.
Baby. Data. Ye de to aba data de anko me no nyina de eye National Council na what said to me.
Okay.
Anye Congress.
Memene da security nhyehyɛ te sɛn.
Yɛn ankasa yɛayɛ nhyehyɛ ama yɛn ayɛ ho ɛna afei yɛsa ɛde ɔman polisifoɔ nso ɔnso yɛde ade sɛ de akɔto wɔn anim sɛ yɛyɛ nhyiamu wei nti ɔmfa bambɔ fam nti ɛbɛwɔ ne mmienu nyinaa.
Me nim say me kaini ye dia. I say 2021 and 2022 more Congress amoko no Kumase. I think say Heroes Park thereabout. Jumedi no konewe no there were a number of amendments Congress sent me and shut down for muko so. Emma more refer to yes. Is the potential say a bibetimi CBM no with regards to Niamoko and Memini Diana.
Exactly. Members no area any quarter no area banty. Say I'm for this Mukia. Open yeah. I want to say the whole panel. Over to say the whole panel.
Okay. Na se ekoba se said ye wo mo peno no ene ne wo mo insist ya me pese me hwet circumstances se ba ya 2021 there no more refer some of the proposed amendments to Legal and Constitutional Affairs Committee na circumstance ben there ne ba ye nti amoye ne sa na ekoba ne Saturday nso a mo de be fa he.
Well, some kind of year, and a lot of the proposals, no. Among for Mark Science and yes, I say continue Nayana, or my proposal seba. And this among for Nyan to Moania Sarah Farm say, when I go him view, one for the council.
Now, how would that be approved? No, process near the end.
National Council, and the Congress, the party, the second highest decision-making body.
Okay.
Highest than any Congress. And then all police station executives, all regional executives, Council of Elders, Council of Patrons, but National Council also a consensus of all regional executives, any National Council members, any elected members from various regions, and don't so.
Maka ediato in Framamu say one pre various positions or party ni muso ye flag bearer, open flag bearer ready. per regional and as a constituency pulse be na edi no ma will be amfane campaign sem emma congress na say I remember say 2021 so a similar thing na me Kumasi that time billboards to cry wo krum kura mo mamanfo yi minim say eya na edene say obe manage a situation like that because even on the grounds cry no nkofo efa kwan bebre so a omode campaign edie na mode agu akwan to ensure say congress we member dane campaign for flag bearer position.
So the born in the room. I say if you are a fact and could be campaign home a month from home. What the billboard about you be what the poster billboard campaign poster everywhere. Who share candidate to be a tardy about your door. Ya boy home at the pie, but say, oh yeah. Only Congress are discussing a constitutional amendment in the second place in the above.
Which means that omo you nim so mo pe flag bearer na mo be a speech ana.
Oh, yeah, well, crying, we have no delegate. When you delegate to SWA, yeah, so this is a mere nomination. It be our two party to move that and cheap. If you saw your party, every more observer events invitation now or about observer cards now there.
But the
no.
Okay, now
yeah, the more invitation there, you'll be permitted one person as your personal security.
Now, my question, Nepotin, is one more you or more any so more positions o ka omonye we be ka totofe wa for party ni mu enimdifo a wo mo emu odu o party ni mu omo wo akwanya bi omo benya kwan ama speeches bi akasa because mabra any form of campaign wo any of omo yi omo animu no be given the opportunity to speak e wo dwumedi ase ana Dr. Bamian Kasa.
So, Dr. Bamian Kasa, no, Kasa said immediate past vice president, not as a candidate. I'm saying
flag bearer hopeful. Flag bearer
hopeful or no. Oh, yeah. Currently, the national councillor. Okay, so if you say, oh, yeah, immediate past vice president.
Now, say, Obi raise issues, say, an edge over the competitors are a dear Nabaka any panel.
And Yanko Yasinko University in Florida. And possible. The University will be a general watching here. Will be himself immediate past vice president. And to another position, you know, by an immediate past deputy speaker.
Yeah.
Uso real and no. And mammy the baby and then me contemporary then you said me could pray presidential in Libya. We were faster to know that. Excuse me. And yet new one I may acquire as a result of competition.
That's right. You might be share set time ben poti me minida.
By 9 shots.
9 na shots here. Okay. Na che say e beto akwanwumre mu.
Yeah, you need as well say first part opening ceremony no. You are Pia winner delegate bia e waka say that say. Then ka delegates in kwa then vote on the amendments.
Now, Oman be pamo.
It is so on the Apple Swam 9 years. Now, Obia says so. Ye Nishika, ye did your second day. And to your Saturday, no. We are near Sisoko.
That 9 to 4, no, enough time, Mamo.
Tane Sisoko.
EpaHoaDaben Sinupi na nokre eye baako pe.
Honorable Joe Osewusu, a former First Deputy Speaker of Parliament and former MP Bekwai constituency, Osanso Ena Oye Planning Committee Chairman, Emma NPP, ono upcoming Congress Ebekoso Memeneda. Na mekacho so chna EpaHoaDaben Jumedie yedi be fi University of Ghana Sports Stadium ene dia bro ahead of Saturday Congress the New Patriotic Party be the same venue. Na yato nsa frɛ around mo ahodo MPP ni mu a yɛne mu bedi nkomo ahodo ahead of Jumedie no ɔkyena nso delegates ni bi aba beduro no so be interacting with them and picking their thoughts on amendments proposals ahodo a abeto party in 300 proposals and then omo asani mu ama aba bedu 57 omo summarize it 300 proposals into 57 proposed amendments. Into Saturday, Congress about 57 proposed amendments and it will be interesting to hear these amendments and these proposed amendments and delegates at least I know one MMDAs former MMDCs Congress engine to museum for monka delegates as to whether say Congress beja tum will be an interesting thing to observe. But memene dano anopana kopem so be dwumadi ni de when Happy FM ebenante na ye the interviews ahodo ni nyina e de abro na opinions ahodo nso ebekoso speeches ebekoso na ye de ni nyina abro. But we'll be watching out for one thing. MPP say omabra any form of campaign memeneda ewo University of Ghana stadium hall and we'll be observing to see compliance say amount for a diso ana. So that's coming up. Ochina ye share yen coverage of MPP 2025 Congress ase ochina area pepepe. Na me sanso akai will say I was so kind for 31st July ba maswe na yene mo abedin komo Happy on Wheels your next stop Ablekuma Central na also ena abose okan ewo and we'll be there to interact with spare parts dealers na yene afitafo akasa any other stakeholders are omo ewo within abose okan enclave no more. So you want to keep that on your calendar 31st July brani nim komona intie spare parts dealers challenges are omo face ninti anano dollar call from na omo de omo spare parts so we'll have a conversation about all of these things and of course assembly no so asetena any womo and so it is saying yebehwa honidie security ene enkoma hodo be there to ask questions ahodo a edawa koma so and be there to participate ewosa enkomo no emu na what we've been dealing with Boko and we've been having conversations about Boko and say kwesi ade etwam ya arahosen bi si Boko ye kira mrante bi asojafo ka wo ho asojafo hye uniform kromu otu Ghana for ene ade sika tode ama wo mo eto hye Boko ma no so essay Boko na aba ne statue omu butu form na so wa no san page to statue can you imagine statue ayede concrete na ye na osan hye no na ebia message bi na pese wo send there beyond that omu attack shops ahodo and the majority MPs are omu efri Boko enclave together held a press conference ekasa soja foi ransake shops elutu shops SSS ka ahodo de koye in the process nipa 6 na majority foi kasa omu awuo nipa be 27 plus and so prepra pa they've been asking for compensation for one more omadeshie wu almost say the military high command must deal with South soldier for na ekodi se adwumadi no beyond that almost say omo ka kire military high command no say sika wo mu lutu edeko yi nyina omo san famra na omo restore Boko hene ne statue no enfensi ho just before I remember and I mean, say defense minister, I'm assurance say government, a buying ankasa would erect a stadium, a statue, back na asejina ne na so. Some answer has come from government, but yentie NDC executives are a war a year about 4 constituencies are a war boko empotem ho. Na what we answer my press conference. Almost say a bina womo ejini dia ntomu to abama no. When two boko nsemunasia omo be resign from the NDC into Omokakra.
In the Kosok traditional area. And the press conference dated 15 July 2025. Ladies and gentlemen of the press, we begin by expressing our profound gratitude to Almighty God for preserving our lives in these perilous times. We also thank you, the men and women of the media, for promptly responding to our urgent call in this critical moment of betrayal, bloodshed, and impunity. We, the undersigned National Democratic Congress constituency executives from the 6 constituencies within the Kosok traditional areas, Benjuri, Boku Central, Tusiga, Garu, Tempani, and Zabila, stand before you today deeply alarmed and outraged by the deteriorating security situation in Boku and the total failure of this government to protect the lives, dignity, and rights of the very people who gave them power. On July 30, 2025, the people of Kosok woke up to what can only be described as a state-sponsored assault, not only on civilians, but on the very soul and authority of our traditional leadership. In an appalling and indefensible act, the military desecrated the image of our revered overlord, His Royal Majesty Zuran Bokunaba, by setting ablaze his statue, an act so vile and provocative it amounts to declaration of war on the people of Kosok. The justification for this barbarity, a reported attack by unknown persons on Mampusi bases and the military escort. While we do not condone violence in any form, no civilized or lawful state responds by massacring innocent women and children, invading schools, brutalizing students, and injuring 2 of them. This is not law enforcement. This is state terrorism, and it will not be accepted under any circumstances. Let it be known, the Kosok people have reached their limit. During the 7th December 2024 election, while the rest of Ghana voted for hope and progress, the Kosok people voted not just for development, but for survival, placing their trust in the NDC and His Excellency John Dramani Mahama, believing his administration would deliver justice and peace through the rule of law. That trust is now dangerously eroded. The government, instead of taking bold and lawful action to resolve the chieftaincy conflict, has outsourced responsibility to the Asantehene. The perpetrators of violence walk free, a worsening crisis, deepening mistrust, and a growing perception that the government has chosen political expediency over justice. As the frontline leaders and campaigners of the NDC in Kosok, our lives are under serious threat, not just from the crossfire of violence, but from the growing anger of our own people, who now see us as enablers of a system that has betrayed them completely. We refuse to continue risking our lives and integrity in the name of a government that appears to have no respect for our people, our leaders, or the promises we made on its behalf. Our core concerns.
EpaHoaDaben.
NDC executives are 6 constituencies within the Boko enclave and a press conference in some tuja say omo party omo to abama no a campaign is an GD omo muno aban na twa omo agya na o say adwuma ye na asede ye aban no e de wo ye ne so Boko obetu ase na asundwa aba enso say adwuma no wagyae de ama otumfo omo ntia se te saa Kwa President Mahama ehye bobia se obehama Boko ensemo no echiri din na I think just about 30 minutes ago ena Nairi of Mampurugu Abba president ho ewo Jubilee House just about 30 minutes ago na wabesra mampani na omunkomodi mu no Boko eteki center stage enko Jubilee House na enti enkomo ni bi
Your Royal Majesty, I cannot speak of peace and development in the north without touching on the situation in Boko. The protracted conflict in Boko continues to pose a grave challenge to our national peace and regional harmony. Boko, which has always been a booming and prosperous commercial center, is now a pale shadow of itself. Nobody is happy about this situation. Youth move around on motorcycles with sophisticated assault rifles and fire indiscriminately. The conflict has affected everyone: Bamprusis, Kusasis, Bises, Moshis, Hausas, and all other ethnic groups living in the area. Many professionals have fled the area, and public service workers are refusing to be posted to Boko. Let me commend your Royal Majesty for the dignified and statesmanlike manner in which you have responded to these tensions. Your calm and reasonable voice has been a source of guidance to many, and I sincerely appreciate your commitment to peace. I was with His Royal Majesty Nana Osei Tutu II 2 days ago, and he briefed me on the cooperation you have given him in finding a final traditional solution to the conflict. I commend you for the concessions you are willing to make in order to see lasting peace in Boko. I take this opportunity to humbly urge all stakeholders to speed up the mediation process so that peace can return to Boko in order that residents can return to their normal lives as soon as possible. The government remains resolute in restoring lasting peace and stability in Boko. This includes enhancing the security presence, support for conflict resolution mechanisms, and deeper dialogue with all traditional, religious, and civic stakeholders. We believe that peace in Boko is a matter of national importance and that it requires our collective resolve so that justice will prevail and that we will resolve our issues by dialogue. Your Royal Majesty, I wish to assure you that government will continue to rely on your wisdom and partnership in navigating these sensitive matters in a manner that upholds human dignity and preserves the unity of our people.
Ghana's President John Dramani Mahama na nsɛm a wɔde atodwa Emra Nayiri of Mamprugu Ekushia no ɛwɔ Jubilee House. Wada ɛyɛ Nayiri asese wɔde ne ho asi wɔ so ɔbɛboa ma asomdwe aba ɛyɛ Boko. Wasan so akyerɛ sɛ ɔne ɛyɛ ɔte kɔkɔɔ soɔ asantehene otumfoɔ ehyiae ɛma nana bie dwumadi ɔmadie so far ɛso de kyerɛ no a na kyerɛ sɛ ɛkɔ animu paa na ɔsan so ka sɛ otumfoɔ nso akyerɛ sɛ ahemfo a wɔn yɛ involved in assembly no nyinaa no nso yɛ ahemfo a wɔn nso show cooperation paa kyerɛ sɛ wɔn nyinaa yɛ krado sɛ nkɔmɔ no bɛkɔ so na wɔn ahɛ baabi wɔn de bɛkɔ akɔwie ɔsɔ yɛ mampanin deɛ Boko da na koma so na ɛyɛ adeɛ a ne ɔbɛyɛ bia obɛtumi ayɛ ama asomdwa aba Boko no ɔbɛhwɛ ama Boko ayɛ yie na ɔhyɛ aseɛ by describing Boko sɛ Boko ɛyɛ kuro bi a nanka yɛ nyinaa yɛnim sɛ ɛyɛ commercial town.
Happy FM 98.9.
Gedie koso wɔ hɔ paa. In fact, wɔn mo enim Boko deɛ me nkɔ Boko da. Me kɔkɔpem tamale. Ɔmo mo nim Boko ka. Na kyerɛ sɛ Boko ɛyɛ kuro bi a anka me yɛ sɛ adeɛ bi a wohia bi a wokɔ Boko dwom abenya. And rightly so because of the location close to the border and the fact that amanfo free ɛyɛ Burkina nyinaa no ɛfa hɔ. Omo a etwa mu nso akɔ Burkina Faso nti it is indeed a busy commercial town but ene adane ɛyɛ ghost town ama obi adwane afiriko mu ne kasa mu se ene se wo de nurse ni kɔ Boko a so wonko wo de doctor akɔ a so wonko police ni kra no kura tuompo so wonko nti ama Boko kuro no obi agya kuro no ho e de ama wono mo ma betiri susu ne omo mu otuo se omo fa kuro no no mu kunkum omo ho na e wo se na sɛdeɛ wɔ mu no ɔyɛ na ɔhɛ ɛma Boko asomdwe ɛba hɔ. You move away from Boko.
Happy FM 98.9.
And when you marry who same BC. arehosemu a esi no esi wo Eastern region na sɛdeɛ ensɛm no ɛbobɔ bae no ɛnra na anini wae yie ɛma yɛhunu asɛm no pɔten galamsey site bi ɛna amana kobu agumu ama emranti a wɔn kɔhyɛ amana nim so mu didi mu deɛ ɛna me ne wo kasɛi about 27 of them emu miensa ɛna yenim sɛ aban etimi eyi eye nkrof DC ne nkrof etimi aboa mo yi enipa de afiri mu na Joyce if you have the videos but they will call eye Eastern region achim wenchi akwatia oba Facebook a edaho video ni twagu amana na ebugu mu na amanfo etwa ho hia problem kese ne se insuo abetaya amana ni mu na abuagu mu na enipa hyem enipa miensa no matimi ayi wo mo na enra anwumre ekade nanka DC ho emabu na wokrum ho akomu di ni pamro. He was nearly lynched. It took the intervention of the police ena onyaniti edidi mu na mabusa in fact me ti radio issue. I have called the DC more than 6 times. I have also sent him messages wabe kind but unresponding to any of my messages na me hope say me ne be kasa nanka wa kyerɛ ne asie ne assembly netimi aye so far enipa yetimi rescue womo na yetimi ate circumstances surround this accident yi but one farm call and unresponded to messages no but Happy FM 98.9 any adwuma yi said ye pese ko yenti madosu ko akwa te ensem ni bi na manya videos ni bi oba Facebook a me yi video bi enra najo na semisiye. This is the video. In fact, I need too clear because na the asa. But I will help you listen to ensem ni bi ane koso. DC you know after omoye ni omobeye bia so mbeyi nipa ni bia na ayeden na anadwumu no ese omabre omunkofie no ochina mometo aso na onam kwa so a wo kofie no according to reports okohu se excavators 2 bi apake a esi ho sa excavators 2 no ne yenuanom semkyerefo ho me yete ase ne se excavators a eye adwuma wo galamsey site na amna na buagu mu no na omakopake ewo kwan no ho baabi nti DC ni kofie no hu excavators no Happy FM 98.9 na oyese okwa kokananka omo de excavator na didechi na komako back to site ho no makọ so metimi de excavator na boa atumu a kromafo no ehunu ye no munim se DC ni bechi excavator no eni ese one phone call emebuni free bebre omsi DC obe first excavator afi hen fa akọ obe che excavator oso o kirem kura o musida ene omu fi ase so mu si kwan na ene omu mane nkokora abo ene omu fi ase so mu sane etoto de abo no police fotuo warning shot report ni kira omu ma more than 10 warning shots ansana DC no omutimi ehweske no away tie eno na nso ni na mame ensanso enwone DC na ka so far menya no interview die mame mfa ne nsem ni bia wo kan ye e kire nsem kyerefo ntudwa na fe ye mra media ne nkomo
which no ba. Yabaha several times I stop home. Yabaha with police, Yabaha. But even say Jimmy Crampono, Yankoso. And then there are Mabaha, in say Jimmy Cosso. They are chisels up and down. Ah, sorry. Say Jimano, which I because I say the Babylon Commission hanging
Happy FM 98.9.
Okay, when the bet me, it appears the sound is very low. But this year's no him kakra. So ene galamsey one of the topics I treaty. Enunti na makofa sem we dia ba. Na DC Emma achim, in fact denchirebo municipal assembly achim we nchihye na se. The dini Honorable Umar Ahmed. Ono na uhuni image a short while ago. Na utie voice na wose se enye enne eye dane asem ni sie no oba site ho anko nim se galamsey ikoso ho. Joyce, show me the video. Baby, galamsey site no wona boys ni nam asase no so no. Show me the video.
Happy FM 98.9.
Enye baby twetwepo abio. Joyce, please go with me. Enye baby twetwepo abio. This is the scale of galamsey. Ekoso. This is say enye na oba ho a anko nim se galamsey ekoso wo achimwenchi. Ayo. Very well. Abejafo abekame sana mehwena me ni omuni nkomo na me emfe ne nkomo no enhyehyɛ so betimi amba Facebook na onso do wadwenkyira ba ne akenkan ni nyina ede ama Jerry
menka DC na sem ni
pacho kwan na ma introduce you Jerry Owusu
introduction
obi manifest time what okay. Jerry Owusu General Secretary Emma the Liberal Party of Ghana LPG so me ha na yenkonkwa Kofi Akpalu kofare by
Happy FM 98.9.
Wait
Accra Great Olympics
and omo similarities be ada
some of the nicknames in
the baby
the nickname in those Akwetia
why Akwetia
unim wenchi
minima wenchi ba minima Akwetia
ho na nyamemfa abrante ne
NSkumi ni krom ni okay amuna ne da kire ho no ehu
ni krom ankasa
okay
anyway
I see ofi achim wenchi
nti asem kese pa na ato aye akwetiafo omo MP eda
mo chire bonkum so na adehia wo krom ho
nso ewu aka ne ho aye bibia eya
December 27
DC or Kasei
Umar Ahmed
they are all using adwuma no ka ho bi
they be untimi nkasa
se on ka ho a anko nim se adwuma sai koso
se anka on ka ho a
onim ho bia ne nsa nim a
onye galamsey a
yes anko be hu se omo sei
eno nya enough grounds to say so oye bi enye eno nya enough grounds
sa excavator na no se ode ko site ono manager no no de ko yeden
ena mechire mu no se o se ode excavator no e back to the site no mo de
akoyeden
e de akotu amana yi nkrofo na aka
anado bre no
ena say they have to save lives
no meba wo na o ma soson kanea ana say
obviously
anado manasem their emrantie ni bufu ye no ewo ho is totally different from communication na omo edema ye no
sure eden na wonim
omo ono yese oko back akoto na adwuma so ena omo ni di ya se omo nkrofo awu through ade we ya nti o sa de koyeden nti that was the
excavators ne nyane dia o
menka se na komo obi excavator wa
And then some for na excavators need 2 feet we me buy.
Yachi excavator bia niwura yehu.
Eno de enchi obi sad.
Eno nti na America no. Obia no ho no mo obi wa ha. Enso be bia bi ye adwuma.
The report says on his way back, Okofie no. Eno ohu excavators no say excavators see how na ye bresi be see 2 amna yin krofo fi. E de ye fa nko.
Enye de pe ne ka kire. Bakofo aku. Nti opeso kire
so enye bakofo aku we na eyewitnesses be bro. Uti video na nkofo people were there. Tenye bakofo sem.
Ono na sem na ode maye no. En ho sem na meka. Excavator na go back no. E ho asem na meka.
Excavator was packed.
Yes.
And no yes.
And a person
to the site.
So drill machines na abanda da no. Drip machines na omo toy no. Excavator nka ho na.
Excavator kan.
Inti na assembly honum no. Wanye bi ankoya adwuma. Obi dia wa park yesi honum no. Sometimes yeah, for be common sense. Mama asumude into the deviate from the realities. Akwa nse mo okeka yina ya na adwuma na asem.
So amba wanko nimpo se galamsey koso.
Galamsey de obi nkoso oba bia ada. Sara no bia nso ni excavator. Chamfa ye omode ya adwuma. Obi a nibi. Enso de bia mo sa asase sensuo. Dentia.
Impeno kure.
Happy FM 90.
A whole DC our no in charge of security. Or tree ade de akosa mrante maza omo
he had police protection with him crampo.
Mo omo anya ono na da on a dano. Until for him to behave this way, na ose onim ampa on na tambia yaka amfa wafu ma osudo yi kwan ne de
se anka wodan ya se kwan ne tene
saa na amfa wafu ma osudo yi kwan no obomodem pa
se ne satene
nia ekoso no ewo galamsey Omampeni ankasa echese oboni hudua ewo galamsey ho obi baby omo officer or say ombe declare state of emergency na no fine
na no call Western region no say galamsey a national emergency.
State of emergency, national emergency.
So national emergency no a describable problem no.
Are two different things.
Exactly.
Until this gentleman, the number one gentleman, has to be a gentleman. You buy now we didn't come be name the pa. O say o shabo.
Thank you to promise kruma for no enema bi.
Said the drone ya same to kwana funu wa na to ne akeka.
Oh how?
E bonus say obeshe because adwuma na ye de amana no enya no all concentrate so oye.
Adwuma be na de amana enya no oye.
Se Ghana ni meti wonu me medidi amen. E na responsibility.
Wo be didi amen president responsibility.
Yes.
Na onko adwuma.
Na enya adwuma enya Ghana adwuma na ye.
Ghana adwuma ben.
Se menya ba bi pa da. E na responsibility. Boko oku ntoko hono.
Wana president. There be some kontoko.
And so say the responsibilities as some give about.
But any responsibilities will be duty.
And I'm say Ghana, one kasa unum de ntia Ghana ni.
President never do any mesuti.
And the responsibilities of Ghana ni bia benya duane.
What is your responsibility for your own self?
When it comes to me, assign means my responsibility. Send me did 3 times.
Omampenia said ne say obebu man say be ya
adwuma no
ebeko ya ma nsa kowa no
mo nti man na obu no
kire ne sa
ni nyina ka ho bi sɛ menya baabi paada ɛnso sɛ nyɛ ɔna ɛsi me da
cement bo kɔ fam atimi si wɔ wa de
ampa sɛ menya aduane adi sɛ yɛatete biribiara so wɔ pepa so na yɛnte nneɛma so ɛwɔ dwom no nti ɛha me bibi ade a me kɔndɔ paa ne green bottle a ɛte fifiri ne yɛnte so
bia
me kra kɔndɔ paa no
club de ma ne bia
dabi bia na ɛte fifiri saa no na m'ani agye saa
yɛsɛ kuruma da
ɛne obotom
boto no nso ɛna sisi a nneɛma boɔ akɔ fam ɛwɔ pepa so a ɛnkɔɔ so ɛwɔ yɛ boto mi
Jerry sɛ wode ɔde pra kwan mu
ɛde pra kwan
nti wode bɛsua no mama Eric Susu nso akɔ ama amanfoɔ so ate ne nka akwatia ne Achimwe nchi asɛm nso watimi aka me Eric Susu yɛ member of the NEC communications team chief akwaba
unya bema mejewo so
na ahoden ho de
nyamna no bibia bɔkɔ
do ba de ase Achimwe nchi asɛm nti sen
man tisa ishi no
okay
earlier
ɛno na dwene si
it's very unfortunate say me better say mo kan wa asɛm ho ase na ye makrom ho no ya adwo yakɔ mom na sɛ wɔn so wɔn MP anya ba bi kɔ na
oye ne we so abeka ho
ayareho pa say me tisa asɛm no in fact it wasn't easy for me say member of parliament ɔhwɛ nipakuo bi so na sɛ yare fin o sɛ obi sɛ ɛbanesan o sɛ wote odwa ho ntiase
impofiri mu pa
odwa ho ntiase a very unfortunate incident na so no yɛ ndan yɛ sɛ owo kurade a nkwantimende nti sana
sometimes nkwantimege
sɛ ne
wɔn sɛ ya kan sɛ yes no so osika anka obetumi rescue life na so man sa na maka wati masa
but say edu stage bi anya osika
edu stage bi anya osika so bi ti say Buhari so na ko osika at least o mu say e say mafanya sin no people are above 100
like ni sika ntina afi na wo anko wo de da na ko
every guy see akolo no
yes we will krama you do people na business
that's the meaning of
intino wo de untum fansusu obisa na so no abansa obi na kasa abansa fansa
abansa
yamfanya intino ya makotuafo nyina ya akọ na omonso a omoto galamse ohonso no omonso ese bom kokọ because man pain and na kuma so say galamse e koso no o say it me jai na wo hwe most of the mining communities now wo hwe Ashanti Anglo Gold most of them mining na omo yero no wo hwe say omo mutu amani si ho most of the mining companies omo mutu amani si ho ama boys nso sa ekomu say omo kopa kakra ho nti samra wutu na se wankata so a at the end of the day no say the love of money
aspect in the crowd they odwene ho awon ti ase because who je concession na e wo say wo 2 year akataso
wo minerals commission won nyina adwuma
nti no I am the price Anglo Gold Ashanti mo 30 years of expire no o man pan say on renew mo bio we won say mfaso a yenya recently a establish a gold board no wetin say mfaso e ba no wetin say ko nanim nti say ya pay kwanso yes ya man dey at least ebe bo man bebre ha because sa agreement on mo say no ebe say Ghana ba yekuta be 10% pe wom enso emwa say dodo na akọ nti no say ye be ya dey say sika ba ebotum dey a ebe say be bo bebre because obo say Ghana yes ya kwa
gold board nenso so ye fair
o de mani wie
o say ya kwa kwa bobo sia obeti a
say
obeti ya say kwa bobo say
ye nyewie
yes ya kwa 2 billion dollars ebosia nsi wo ho obetua sa wo ntua nwie na so mekwa ye wo ade ya be ma even 10 billion kura ali say higher ho nti me gidi say na mona omutuye no omutu na mapa be boa yen se na be ya ye benya bibi ato ho ma on generations na me ogide so say e be kakra no after 2027 ekọ no ebia abafra bi e be wonu bia no ye be birth certificate man instantly
okay
se na be ya bosum bia na at least we never $100 Ghana crowd say bosoma aso
allowance
also ya ma $100 Ghana na dey kwa mu kaka
LPG for one manifesto promises ni bi no
say e wo ho dada
e wo ho
dada won say mama
say policy no ho ana say
policy no wo ho o ka timi ncho won say obi a me adwen
NDC omo na mo boki
say o pa say idea ni dey
ho dada okay na aka implementation no won na me chere no the fact say obi implementation say bi a ade ni ho e wo ho na so e pe say ye boy ho de say be implement ade no.
How do you take it say DCE for the Nchembo Municipal Assembly achim wenchi na say galam say atwati say obia suhu a president de na koto wo so hwe ho o se nye emranti ya ekokam na imu anko nimpo say galam say because wa achim wenchi. How do you take that?
Yo em say yedi ejuma sha wansa meaning say bia you will be privy to certain things happen while some jurisdiction on to say you are being briefed what I say engineer bia oni ade efa sa say ejuma say bia ahasi tu galam say wa ha bonum say galam say dey ekoso what I say communities onu nim dey onu say ekoso na so say in politics wa ho who say very smart in pronouncing some certain words. What I say in public domain. Yes. One thing here, I don't know. Because ebi kwa unim say ade we koso. Ebi kwa unim kwa na you was saying say o kataso. O kan in a way. Na kwa say obi say ebi kwa we bi. Me kwa
say Nigeria king.
Obi. Ono na ebi na am say ni.
Onye galam say. No, onye galam say. Wa hu. Inti no the first say oye DC ni chese bia oni bibia o mantem ho
no I was so
Joyce on your head of galam say side video no san to be na me hear dey
nti na me kan say
say me wo hwe sa video bu sa say galam say betimi akoso this scale galam say betimi akoso this scale this year or no ye in charge of fe obetimi aka say onim say BBC ikoso
on say ade dey o hoda do ono beto ono this no beto say BBC wo ho previous administration na wo hoda dada na as to emra yin to omo a omko ho no de 98.9 what I say na onim say nipa wo ho a omo ye de omo akowura memo omo tu galam say ahane na oka ho asem no ta man do bi say wo hoda dada wo mu tu omo kata so
no ahai active place omo tu gala
na me say ene omo tu dada
na so nim so mutu gala o no
no won say na o kan say nkola na omko akowura amran mu tu gala say no nim say omo awura ho so omko
so nim say
bibisa koso wa
the issue is say won say obi kasa the context of the kasa might be different from the way you understand it.
Okay.
Now what I say. Until say wa contest to see what you are saying. You might not be fair to him in one way or the other. What I say yeah, we might enter on na answer. One to na say na say nya wo kan na opese o chichi mu a.
Say me na me ba han ka me nim say BBC koso ha. Say ya bo amane say nkoda bia akoka mena mu. Eno de ya ofifi no nim say nkoda bia akoka mena mu. But obeka se enye enkoda na aka mene mu aba ho anka wonnim se galam se koso a
na okase onima ebone
eye wanwa
de ebone so
me ka se ne ebone na enye wanwa no bi amampani de adwuma
show sa na inside of the district
ya tutu so amna ebia ya mountain utimi ka se wonnim bia
na wonnim
the president deal with galam
there are areas wonnim se omo wasa nyama
ha de no ni
bia na ho de onu ho ya
bibi
into kasa se utimi tina se me fa tare nche ne chincha se atare nkono kwa enkono also wonnim se galam se do mutuo patem ho now that particular place no ibe no nko hoda once I say oh gentleman onye mining no so no pa uchinchin mining site
he is supposed to lead the fight against them say what district or
na me che say
so ka say
no onu cry contradict papa ne embo
chairman ejuma no
say on
the issue say onu no aba no afa be briefu
EpaHoaDaben
oh say da be na e farm as this enche e farm enche
na so ti kuro mu de da
And the said the fact was the Krum. What was my cousin Joe? Obu hot to Krum ho. No, so the Juma. Oh, yeah, no. And yes, best on a pass on Nams. Galamsey site.
And now we DC.
The time
And now we DC now Galamsey area. Oh, DC now Galamsey area. I expect say of first point of action will be on Galamsey.
Maybe. When say on manage 2 constituencies. When say
a DC managing 2 constituencies.
Yes. There
are 2 constituencies in his district.
Under his district. Never come to myself. Into be no the other side. Of the other side.
Mate.
Into you don't expect to be a near course or patem hu nyina no. It should be all.
Okay, Jerry. Now,
Asama, Mama responded to Asama.
Your friend treated the substantive matter of Galamsey and the fact that abiding to an amombi nanu ya AG ese ehwehwemu nkoso ya mean ene Yakubu Abanga emu bi say it breathes some confidence wa ban nim so betimi etu Galamsey ase na wo sha ase mpo from ono ankasa ne party mu beyond that ose Galamsey a national emergency but he has fallen short of declaring a state of emergency. Now let me hear you out on this subject.
Before some my treaties are Bibi. Oh yeah. Police commander. Obaya your mouth. Their air coso.
Briefing.
A security briefing.
Until mena me a dissect.
Chairman.
Am I correct? It means the president has appointed incompetent people to manage our districts, and then the municipalities and the metros. Because if they don't know what they are supposed to do, maybe there's a mayor of Accra, no Akujina police, and no misbehaving. We are now a patch actually some infantile behavior, and it's not just. It's everywhere. Obia bibia. A whole
President Okranjatu said there are illegal tax forces are
and you sit and say you don't know. It means they have put in square pegs in round holes. I was a president. Obe succeed here. Ayan Nkrofo ya. Obe failure. Ayan Nkrofo ya. Oh, they are no. Back to Abangane Yamin. I think they are just using them as scapegoats.
Really?
Yeah. I have listened to Yamin. Abanga doesn't sound convincing to me.
Okay.
But Yamin.
Abanga said our mining concession, but he has not been using it as no fanya here.
I was a say no name any convincing. Yamin say or bibia sir and I even or problem leading it to
the exit as deputy minister. Or say Galamsey who talk into na nkofo didi na se.
Oh. Ya to aba area no. Party na nkasa NDC no. O akira na ho ne sa asumdwe e wo mu. Asumdwe nim. Omo pe o prospects no. They are still sabotaging omo e wo manim no. So who they are making no. Intino they will just trade you. No say a Nino and I said
there was an accusation when they
say omo omunim say bibia titru bia nsheda nim. Nti omo ya na ankwisi but I was omo pay attention to omo yes ade no. If president and I say more sanction or more illegal mining this and them. There was this guy or back chairman Kutubi Asem. I didn't know young Fanema Yuku. It was a video. Chairman Kutuna Kasankasa and then in Crawford a responde. Omo Galamsey no I will roadside. I will say Ashanti region, baby.
I see.
One the amateur no. I don't know the info. No na why nankasa the refer name Mayoko.
Ono na nkofo allege say woye no.
Yes, or more videos.
98.9.
Boy be a friend Oyusu Amaro Shako as a bibisa Amaro Shako or Word Red. I know videos and the support to NDC pa. Into one of the video and now just roadside and so I say baby any between baby any I don't know so what should I
think I've seen that video. No Bonnie Penny Dean said
Chairman Kutu
or no did you or honey at the idea.
There are even subsequent videos. I don't know they ain't refer name Yoko.
But beyond Joseph Yamini Yakubu, almost saw Professor from Pomwatimbo Mudin and the MPP.
Say, and I make us say,
and you're broad enough.
And I make us say, Yamin no. Omo ayen sadi ene dada. Na Yamin on person which say no war opposition in no to dada. And I asked our tax force and no mojiji scam.
Say be mobile power.
Yes, my friend Paul Boat has my work and mammy a true agency so say Yamin in opposition or better in the tax force aquaco decide you man. Ya won't crophobia or moye galamsey no. But and yet
people like Yamin
will track but then some see our cano. It sounded more convincing say he's not doing it because
but who would gladly admit so ye bribisa or babeka so ye? He has to convince you so ye.
Chairman to me, to all my knee, so be him so my knee. What denies all my knee?
Deny. But the illegality is why any days we deny.
Sir, illegality.
And only will be our name so illegality be I would not gladly admit so ye. That is the natural thing people will do.
Yes.
The fact that our car sounded convincing does not mean no crane to be genedi.
A womb, but no question so and wow what time no crane a back up. I will no any or more in nim penny bit me actually say ampa and answer or more I try so on being nailing it down.
Investigation.
You're too about and how many times do you see him?
A number of times he was seen, especially Mranko for taking over offices near there. Then he was seen. He was very visible. Maintaining casa.
There is something, yes, going on. I will know inside the way.
Then the casa will say, "Mini abemu, mini abemu."
Only the pani be a nyajuni into normal sideline. Into to make him more of a public enemy, no, then push you in function. Nene nunti and on the party any issue. And nunti no nearby any issue. Nice or when you be a genius. A baby.
Jerry.
A politics.
Okay.
Or more a no. Input kia boba could make say Chairman Kutuno and kia cassette Yoko a friend. Anka yami mudi and kai hame. There are known faces our mo yes are there. Ye bobi din kan ho a ankai hame. But the fact is say we will need a bit more or more corridors of power a issue in Tino. And nobody will foreigner. You say we funds are no sure because a year then a year more NDC. And now Galam say this animal we must try say no to us. And NDC na say ombe call it state of emergency. That was our day we. And now what is preventing them? I am many. Say I nipa eku koya omokoku wi.
98.9.
Unim say yenye. And a ya. Unim say unya kukudru. Yenya wo ya yemfa ho nche ya be botu aku ana say be ye o. There was ye de ye obi a wo ho a. O sorry a obeko. And a government no. Me sure say achim we nchi honom. Or the 24-hour economy.
Ebeko ho.
T-shirt okochema omo ho. bibi de bia na manuri be enkonto kwa wa hanom say wasesa t-shirt e de kunu krum also nim say krum you are not producing anything there is no factory over there and you krum na factory nim no
okay Jerry any see for mama na mko so
krum na factory nim na 24-hour economy odi t-shirt akomo omo a 24-hour economy adwuma ban on be the responsibility of the government to produce jobs. And what rural areas, no. And factories. And Kasankasa, or more textiles, and this animal and the bahon, and the society. In Tiadentina, Krubia, I shed there a cosso. Nayan farm more. The Bia Makacha say. When you go to voter region, Wawukrum, a ho, and a why big toffee, and a why big biscuit, NDC, a honor major vote, or my dad, and all that say, or more could see factory or.
Yeah, remember I said, no Marco Susuho on this matter. I mean, now, what to me describe Galamsey as a national emergency? Now, what to me declare state of emergency? How serious do you view the matter then?
Baby.
Yeah.
I mean, that was an Ejmapa Moya. There's a more drop public attention towards illegal mining. And a balance with it. The afternoon also say he's also ready to fight illegal mining. Now, on my opinion, say about declare state of emergency. Won't be sorry, say or declare state of emergency. Because we share mining now. People have acquired license to mine. Now, more the illegal ones, no. Omo na fighting omo. Until you declare total state of emergency.
And namunim sir.
What's it?
Namunim sir na namu demand Okufuado say on declare state of emergency. What does it take to declare state of emergency?
Na do no.
Some you crack say opeso de 1 week stop Galamsey obetimi de 1 week to Galamsey ase. 7 months.
Ye ni ha ana ba me ba kan say ono dia omo ba one my concrete roads.
Se mu na mo aben.
Me be sao.
O kan wan ye. Nti na to abetia.
Ye na mo kan $1 ko mo ache $1 there.
Nti na to abetia.
Yes. Nti say mo atwa ba ma ye. Say me be to na me ya. Ye gutu ye fighting Galamsey. And o hwe
na akum nipa 20.
We share the fight against Galamsey say ya.
One place.
It's better than before.
Hey,
then I did not so can. You see any auntie?
No. Me share more into legal man. Be at some. And
that's a chair da.
And be brace of site.
A chair da.
Be brace of site. And most of them
no mefi.
Or more machines on my be brace you machine if you be brace machines if you and now there's one. Yes, be
okay. What can I watch? Be brace you money man where he because the story we are getting from Galamsey side no change. Let's say be ko from.
Baby, you don't expect to say be a surrender crop. Say ya call all the sites in na. Hwe
na Sam George nim say no say 1 week kro metimi dey 2 Galamsey ase. And I know you no.
So there say no or he is not into mining. What I say he is not into mining. Until I say we all can was saying o kind of fa. What I say. Na yes o man pay me o say me no say no. We are not experts. When it comes to as far as security is concerned.
I'm penny security expert.
On security expert. Now so no our security expert on no. No me this edumedie no. And now on committees. On my share. On my force tax force. On to share. Into no
and the crowd no complaining about tax force and say rogue elements in sodium.
And I didn't know. I didn't say nationwide. Nationwide. Into kakra. We are combating.
And sana na mo hound de Akufuado. As if say
baby
wache wo hondo do.
Onu dey understand the 8 years. Yeah, but how long ni?
Na say mo first 8 years na Galamsey wo ho.
And me say
no as if say Akufuado ban sana Galamsey.
Na sa time no. We share the number of people ya more licenses or more to sa illegal here. Sa
license on to illegal.
No, license
small scale mine.
There is if so obu okra no or licenses. Na so also tunu no. Enye ho no tunu. If I say be amount this jurisdiction. Not track jurisdiction. Illegal. Man, yes, I need to say, you only license in Kwana illegal. Obitimi try the jurisdiction.
The point is that they didn't start just yesterday.
I mean, just say,
Ono akra kotina helicopter mu ko describe Chebi as the backyard of Galamsey.
Yes.
And so ka say oba yenche ya. It's as if say ade no nansia na started tie ma ne.
Nyame kan say obi at 8 years I was seeing the situation as it was before. Obi the 8 years I was in situation. Now most anteche expect say
when say MPP say campaign here
NBC no why do
Mr. Man who the 8 years I was in situation.
I mean
who expect say all of a sudden no you have magic and better than nyama no kakra you go so
8 years na o say always in situation na mo opposition mo kire say mo na mo betimi aye.
Yes. Any betimi aye.
Mo keka nema bi a mo na mo be declare state of emergency. You can deal with this thing in a matter of a week.
Baby. Ye ba be mo nche. We first about 5 months 6 months mo na away.
Mo 7 months mo ni.
Oh, that.
Any 5 months.
6 months. What I say?
You need to know.
Say ya ba na say ye fight e say be ye te hokwa. Ye di ma to kwan mu a e che say ye fight Galamsey. Nti no ma enkwaya say bi a ye nya hwe.
Okay.
Ebe me say amafo be so bi a ye ba kwa ye nya hwe. Da bi. Ye nya hwe ya ye toto ye hwe sikasam atoto ama na ye meboa. At least say e kwa nanim. Nyima boa aba fam. Anwa ye ton be 1000 Ghana and da ukuta be 480 ultimate to be. Yes. And more plans, 800,000 Ghana. More plans, 800,000. Okay. Oh, okay. Okay, so that money able to know.
How many?
Because we are not his special prosecutors.
Intinya can say ya ban chair ya tutunyama.
Okay.
Ayen kakra. Yani you say nyaminti. Senya Ghana fo nya ya mugidi no. O say Ghana fo nya da emboy so bobebere. So bona won boy ne ya ayi omo ko opposition for
2017
for almost 2 to 3 years now Kufadu was enjoying good work.
2017 2018 2019 before COVID no Kufadu was a Ghana Jesus.
He was enjoying
good also at that time.
Okay, so
economy e build to her and no enjoy.
Okay.
What's that?
I'm also there. I'm also there.
Oh, mama said,
special prosecutor is biting. Umuru say future be wo mu. Maybe you want to so.
Maybe there beside special prosecutor once a month. Like I say, on Kakano. And some more cano. He doesn't act according to his words. No one say
after 20 years of Casado do he acts less.
Yes, because yet to Krumoha. One of my fair former finance minister took wine. But you want to or somebody did say a Tata. If I only until Tata, then I will.
We were my SML as ministry and now Ken Okromo. What's I say? Ambulances, not Ken Okromo.
No, what can I query?
So that's not cathedral. So no.
So one of them a Tata on console there. Corner, ye did yes, a man. Almost say.
And also,
yes. Oh, type before now. Maybe started I didn't know. Boom.
Memma.
Oh, you know, type before. Oh, say before I tell you, yes, oh, cut now, at the same time. You know, we were to say, oh, Papa, ni Juma. That's no, I didn't know yet. Didn't know you didn't know.
Okay.
You know, all man who so. They who say you are the man no.
Oh yeah.
And yet,
but we want charge you more.
And another Juma.
In fact, OTA statements now they have been arrested.
And your mama Juma, name a state in Juma. And the state Juma now yeah.
Okay.
What I say, regardless of your political affiliation, no, and found.
Okay.
Share NDC. Nancy, one say the Joseph Yamine Abangarum issue Abatuja.
Yeah.
What I say.
Yeah. Came
out there, Abuga Pele Modiano. One of them,
yeah,
and different demonstration by because all not prosecution consider. Aha. Until gentlemen by I say because of your money boy abono, and I had a good result. What I say, and see, I say, Yeah, you say you set example. Leadership by example. When I say, now you person couldn't see regardless.
Okay.
I would say no. Ukuta car no chat red light more. Police chewa. Ni obey on others obey final. And now say a court issue.
Obey caution.
Obey
koko.
I know the
warn you.
I be just like warning. You don't caution.
Red light and caution.
I mean overspeeding.
I take it.
There is nothing like overspeeding though. Speeding.
No.
Very speed overspeeding.
Overspeeding. It's in a
speed limit.
Yeah, speed limit.
There was speed limit.
Overspeed, yeah.
No. The amount of speed limit.
Yes.
So oko beyond that, you are speeding. And you're overspeeding. Tautology.
You
are speeding.
You are bro for your
Yo.
Into Bruni, there no
overspeeding.
There was a mark actual overspeeding.
Yeah, most of the times I'm saying speeding.
Speeding.
Yeah. Now Africa, you're writing English, and they were speaking English. What you say?
Okay, Pacho, my member Jerry special prosecutor, yeah, sorry, so.
Special prosecutor.
So and there was watch Dr. Mustafa Hamid and 9 other people. Babu Swedjani. We used to Baku Swedjani.
Debbie on Bedjani say. And your special prosecutor we are no say the charges or the bill for Yata National Cathedral can we?
Yeah.
Into the findings here.
Minti Minchere.
Unti Minchere.
And I mean, I'm here.
And now you're special prosecutor.
Special prosecutor.
That man has to set up.
Okay.
Because the fact say National Cathedral Ababonting said there wasn't any crime.
Deloitte and Touche.
Yes.
Or the triple.
American Omo reporting about Abano. There wasn't any crime. It means a special prosecutor has to be examined. On one case, he has to be examined because charges or the ball Kanufuriata.
More on a charge yet.
Okay.
Watch the Niama
or you should move on. Kanufuriata Hono. National Cathedral account. It means in some more
no, say he in the issue of Kenya, he's at the investigative stage. In the investigations there, ubetimi akomo I feel not doing court, but we're charging them. They've been charged with extortion and money laundering.
And you can for and a wanted list to see.
Yeah.
Now the crime and your crime. I had them call that wanted list.
I said, or see, he's evading investigations. He's
okay. Into no, me de Sassam Nquanity. Memory said and Jina Jumendi.
Okay.
Never be honoma. As a Cassane Doss, and I know no one yes, I dare no. Only Papa back we Attorney General.
Ayini, Dr. Ayini.
Yeah, I said, Omupe, social media gimmicks, essay the real job. I am also for Bianco.
Press statements, press conferences, or they don't have court.
I do wine. No, sir, do wine. The one of also say, or some no monco court. I know
also saying,
what officer do wine, the kind of court?
By suing the AG.
Yeah.
Yeah, but the substantive matter is in court.
And I make us say, yeah, I do wine, and Casa, and the kind of court. Me need Mrs. Abrinka. And I engineer some what can I want to know. And you need Papa Copen and Carson court.
I know the National Service for yourself won't call it.
Until the no Ebeko. And I say, and so it be a 90 sa. Hey, into NDC, or money a brepa, say, or move my knee. Baby, you Ghana for Yasumu ye de. I say, I'm far or more a Nima Jumano and for my near Jumano. And I want more my excuses in Kwan, a year Jumano. Into the air can net to say, or Chana done it, and net to say, not Chana done it. In some I can't share AG. Press conferences are why ye. Nipa Bakona, ah, no, ya Dubai, no one of us say, and cocoa too. Into Kanesanka AG no be any court case. Ah, I think.
Say, you see a plea bargaining.
Omwa, ready. And that's what I'm pleading. You let us know. MPP started with Wyoming. Omo de no feature. So Wyoming started so Cheska, you know, so Cheska be. And okay, him say, we're But I started here say or no more area settlement, you know. You can hear who be.
Yeah.
Nti we say bibi koso a wotimi ba bonten ba beka na say koso a ya na koso kokoa mu a yemfa meto Ghana coffers mu ana.
No, intimacy sir.
And you me and say so for mo kokote because him say we commit crime. Na ye efa sika ho a na so you ready to settle. Most of them ya na enko court and I say bibisa. Almost nipa started so tua. He was say mama ye hu say mo anamona utu ye no ayelde emfaso. Anamona edi bibi aba. He was say mama ye ti ase na asema me de emanu si wo hu. Eye boko ene president. President ono say NDC time into kwansi boko. Ene de NDC for SS into kwana to entwa. Omo resign. Teacher say President Muhammad adada na say no say ye nada nipa akoma eni nipa adwene no and no ho adwuma no ya na boko people are losing lives over there ono asem a wiye o boy a metie bi na mkra mente wo ba bi ada say enkrofo eti motorbike so mukita arms and ammunitions are almost destroy property and their lives. Nkrofo person be kwa akoye adwuma e wo boku kuro nim President Mahama bona wo share Ghana e share bokufo anti so tie press conference na almost say anti almost e bane MPP
na some MPP nya zero almost cause polling station
so mama mo si kuro nim kra anti no adia atimi amount fa so say any say edu ha
ye ne tew
What's the Ghana National Association of Farmers and Fishermen?
Matthew Monka.
Yo, sir, remember that Tremor. Yako, Delegate Congress, Kumasi.
Okay.
And my Yako Power National Executives.
Only President and
President and Baby Namo Muchu.
But there's only a tool so by a
president. Yana yet to Triano.
Okay.
We are fisherman.
We are farmer. Intino, was secretary, national secretary. Intino, to 2 years, send by new executives. They are power new executives, national executives. They are coming to sphere the affairs of the farmers and the fisher force. Into your power, on your very mabba, Michael Quitete.
Okay.
And also a fisherman or versus a woman or some sort of farms.
Okay.
Or Nego Pram. It is on a pound as a on a pound as a president of Ghana National Association of Farmers and Fishermen. Or the whole country.
Okay.
And in case what is I
want
that's Mr. Tete.
Me no be di no ho nkomo akiri na ya hwe nkomo no be bia de be fa.
Mr. Tete ye ya na
say Eric Sosu member of the NDC communication team. Jerry Owusu ya general secretary ma LPG Amanyo committee ne Bismark Brown meda Renaud ya wajima na CK the mass meda Joyce and Jimai man so asem. Ya de besi ha ne agemu ama eye news team no no nsia de no aye ready.